See, Jake is in the game, not in Discord because he hates us.
Oh, this is a cool. Okay. I'm having a look at everything. Hello.
What?
You good?
No, I'm Jake.
Damn it.
Ah,
How's Mr. New Computer?
Hold on.
loving life.
How does it take 1 hour to draw a short sword?
One hand.
Oh, okay.
In this
That's a
game,
lot better.
unless you are playing some strange race I'm not familiar with, you have two hands. So yes, that is... You can draw something one hand or two hand, depending on what type of weapon it is. And ting. Just gonna get... PDF.
I actually do really good damage with an unarmed strike.
That is good news for you.
I'm trying to figure out everything. Sorry.
That's cool. What I'll do, so Phil's going to join halfway through. Cody is
Yeah.
not playing. Because I wasn't sure how many people were going to be playing, and because it was going to change halfway through, I haven't rebalanced anything. So it's set up as if there's 4 players in the party.
Perfect.
If that goes entirely massively downhill, we'll change that somehow.
Alright.
What's the worst?
It's the worst. Exactly.
On your character sheets, I guess if I would give you a quick run through like the stuff that matters and some of the basic rules and stuff. So you've each got like a pre-gen character made. Obviously you've got like on the left-hand side you've got your hit points. There's counters for dying or wounded, which will kind of like cover if we get to that point. There's also a nice little sleep icon for resting. You've got your armor class. If you have a shield, you also have a listing for your shield's HP.
Yeah.
So shields in Pathfinder kind of are a little more functional than they are in D&D. So if you have a shield, by default, if you just have a shield, it does nothing. It doesn't even give you an AC boost. Instead, you can, on your turn, one of your actions you can take is to ready your shield. When you ready a shield, it increases your AC by whatever the shield's like AC value is for the rest until your next turn, which I think for most shields is 2. And it also then allows you to block something with your shield as well. So once you've raised the shield, it just raises your AC until your next turn. But it also opens up an extra reaction ability, which you can only take if your shield is raised. What that basically means is if you get hit for damage, and you can see how much damage it is first, decide whether it's worth using, your shield has a hardness, which for your shield, Jake, is 5.
Mm-hmm.
If you get hit for 9 damage, you can block with your shield. The shield absorbs 5 damage, but then it just like ignores it. But all the excess damage, so that 4 excess, you take 4 damage, and your shield takes 4 damage.
Okay.
If your shield ever gets to half or less of its HP, it's damaged and no longer usable. If your shield gets to 0 HP, it's broken. It's just gone. A damaged shield can be repaired. A broken shield is useless and destroyed. It's not actually damaged and broken. It's broken and destroyed. So broken is unusable. Destroyed is unrepairable. Below that, you've got your perception. There's 2 buttons next to perception. So there's the die roll for rolling a perception check. There's also the little perception check secret button, like an eye with a line through it. If you ever need to make a secret perception check, you can click that. Basically, it'll roll your perception, but only I get to see the result, and you won't. It's like for checks where some checks, when you do something, will say they're secret checks, so you just don't get to see what the result is. Just you see what happens, like mechanically as a result, but you don't get to see the actual roll. Below that is your initiative. So you both got +7 initiative. By default, rolling initiative whenever a combat or an encounter starts is always done using your perception, and that just represents like how much you're paying attention to what's going on as the combat kicks off. There can be times at like the GM's discretion that you roll with something else, but in general it's always perception, with the exception of sometimes you use stealth. If an encounter starts and either some or all of the party were like attempting to be sneaky and like hide as you were going into the encounter, you would roll your stealth instead. Below that, you've got your 3 save classes. So there's only 3 types of saves in Pathfinder. There's Fortitude saves, Reflex saves, and Willpower or Will saves. So Fortitude saves are for like standing up against something and like taking some damage or something. Reflex saves are kind of like your ability to dodge out of the way of something, and Willpower saves are kind of like used against spells and effects like that might try to take over your willpower somehow, I guess. You also may or may not have, depending on class. I think Cormac will and Jake won't have a class DC. Your class DC is sometimes there's things that you can do that cause other people to make a check, and your class DC determines what that is. I think that's right that just Cormac's got one. Yeah.
I don't seem
I've
to
got
have
one.
So
Yeah,
I've got one.
You don't have one because you don't need
I'm
one.
not
That's
good
okay.
enough.
Immunities, weaknesses, and resistances, you guys don't have any. Work relatively similar to D&D. If they happen to come up at any point with monsters or anything, immunities is what it sounds like. It means somebody's immune to that type of damage. Weaknesses and resistances are slightly different. So if you have a weakness of something, say a monster has weakness slashing 5, whenever they take slashing damage, they take an additional 5 damage. Equally, if they had resistance slashing 5, when they take slashing damage, they ignore 5 of it. So rather than like doubling or halving, instead it has like a numerical value that it adds to it.
And resistance is
the same in reverse.
resistance.
So weakness, you
Yeah.
take more damage if you ever hit with that type of damage. Resistance, you take less damage if you hit with that type of damage.
Have you read through everything, like the whole story?
I have, yeah. And most of the rule book, because that's what I do. On the right hand side of your sheet, you've got your character picture, you've got alignment, you've got ancestry, heritage, and class. Ancestry is race, class is class, heritage is kind of like
What
is
like?
kind of like a subclass for your ancestry, for your race. So there are multiple types of elves, multiple types of humans, multiple types of dwarfs. The only other bits that matter, particularly on the front page of the sheet, you've got your speed, which is how far you can move, obviously. You have a key ability. Each class has a what is called their key ability, and that's something that their class just specialises in. The main reason that matters is it kind of gives you a boost at the start to your starting stats, but because we're using pre-gens, it doesn't matter too much. Then at the bottom of the sheet, you've got your ability scores and their modifiers.
I am so willful.
When you actually, I won't explain how those scores work. So it doesn't really matter with the pre-gens, but essentially those are the scores you have on your pre-generated characters. There is some tabs, some little circular tab buttons near the top of your sheet.
Yeah.
If you click on the actions tab, that will show you your actions. There's 3 modes in Pathfinder. There's encounter mode, exploration mode, and downtime mode. So downtime mode we probably won't really be touching. Exploration mode we won't be doing a lot of. Exploration is actually is intended more for like overland travel and stuff like that. So majority of what we'll be doing is like encounter mode. During encounters, obviously, like you can take actions. So the big difference with Pathfinder from like the systems we played before, like 5e in particular, rather than having like move actions, bonus actions, free actions, anything like that, everything is just either an action, a reaction, or a free action. On your turn, you have 3 different actions you can take, and that could be any combination of actions. That could be a move, attack, and a leap. It could be 3 moves to like move around a ton. It could also be like 3 attacks. Attacks are called strikes. There is something called the multiple attack penalty. So next to any weapons you have ready, you'll see there's a button that will say like strike plus, which is like the modifier for that roll. Then there'll be 2 more buttons in blue which say MAP. If you make a second or third attack in the same turn, you have a modifier to that roll to make it less likely to hit. So your first attack is always done with the best value, which is the one on the far left. So for Jake's scimitar, it's a +4. If Jake decides to attack a second time on that same turn, he rolls with the second value, which is a -5. And if he rolls again the third time, it would be with a -10. Those modifiers, those attack modifiers there, where it says -5, it doesn't mean a D20 -5. It just means -5 from the total roll. So it'll be all your normal modifiers -5. So actually, in effect for you, Jake, it's a -1 because you have +4 for default, I think.
Yeah. Easy enough.
With your actions, there's actually a ton of actions you can take on a turn in Pathfinder. Something like 40 to 50, but a lot of them are quite niche. What you have on your character sheets are like the basic ones that you probably use most of, and which like appear on the beginner sheet. The ones you'll probably end up using most are like stride and strike. So stride is to move, strike is to make an attack. There's a step action. So the difference between strike and step is step only moves like 5 feet, but it doesn't trigger opportunity attacks. Opportunity attacks are, again, I don't want to keep comparing stuff to D&D, like it's the easiest way to do stuff, I guess. So opportunity attacks, by default, nobody, monsters or heroes, have opportunity attacks. Instead, it's something that some characters have access to. I don't think either of you do. The fighter does, you guys don't. Some creatures will, some won't. But if someone has an opportunity attack, their chance to make an opportunity attack triggers, rather than you having to move away, it's any time you move or cast a spell whilst in their reach. If that comes up, it will come up. There's one action actually which isn't on your sheet but could kind of help with that if it ever comes up. You have the ability to recall knowledge. So this basically allows you to try to remember something about a monster, what you might have learned about it in the past from like just general knowledge and stuff, and that might be able to help you find out stuff like what they're weak to, do they have opportunity attacks, things like that. When we get to anything where that sort of becomes relevant, we'll go through it. Inventory has your inventory in there. That's pretty straightforward. You'll recognise it from like playing D&D. The main things that probably matter is that things have the option to be worn or hold, with a little fist icon or the clothing icon. Again, we'll probably not be like buying equipment and stuff, but you never know, you might find something if you're lucky. Spell casting for the person that can spell, or can use spells.
I can't spell.
Ha 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 ha. So yeah, Pathfinder uses Vance's style magic. So you prepare your spells first thing in the morning after a long rest or after sleeping. You prepare, rather than preparing a number of spells as in like spell slots, you just have for like your character you have 5 cantrips and 2 first level spells.
Yeah.
That can be 2 of the same spell or 2 different spells. When you cast that spell, it's then gone for the rest of the day. Yeah. So you kind of have limited access to them. If we ever get to the point where you do refresh your spells, there's a little like blue book next to the cantrip and first level. Clicking those actually will open up your full menu of spells you have available.
Ah, nice.
If you want, like the ones that are on there are the ones it recommends, but if you want to have a quick dig through and choose to change that, then like please feel free to do so. If you do, the ones you've got prepared you don't want anymore, you just delete them, and then you just drag the one you do want into its slot.
Okay.
You also have an ability called Healing Font, which just
I
gives
get
you free
healing,
heal
don't I?
spells, yeah. So if yeah, just so you don't feel you have to use your spells on heal spells, you possibly don't because you have access to some. The next tab, which is like a hat, is your proficiencies. Proficiencies is kind of what it sounds like. It shows like your level proficiency in different areas. So there's core skills, which everybody has, which is acrobatics, arcana, blah blah blah. You can see the list. There are 5 levels of proficiency with any of these. You can be untrained, trained, expert, master, or legendary, and those just change the modifier. Are you both familiar with the term bounded accuracy from 5e?
Yeah.
So obviously in 5e there's like bounded accuracy, so everything stays in a bit of a close area. In Pathfinder that's not true. So the results of rolls scale quite quickly as you level up. So when you make a roll, it's a d20 roll, plus any modifiers you have, plus your level. So as you level up, every time you level up, your rolls are going to start getting higher and higher. So that kind of like, if some of these numbers look really high, like that will probably give you a little bit of the reason why, but also just, I wouldn't sort of fall into the mindset of thinking about D&D numbers, because they don't match up well at all. It's very different. Each of you also has a lore skill. So lore skills, when you create a character, you can choose one thing you have a skill in, or that you know about from your backstory, and this is like defined by you. It could be absolutely anything. Like it could be jewelry making, it could be zombie killing, it could be anything. Like it kind of gives you a chance to like just express your character a little more. Again, doesn't matter with the pre-gens so much. And then you have weapon and armor proficiencies, which again you'll be familiar with.
I don't really understand my lore skill.
So yours is underworld lore. So basically, if there was any time that for any reason during any kind of encounter that there was some opportunity where you could use your knowledge of the underworld, as in like criminals and stuff, or maybe you're speaking to somebody who want to sound like you know what they're talking about based on that. Basically, you've got a skill in that. Like if you wanted to make it as a comparison, if this was like Erin, like Erin's lore skill might be like something to do with like the occult or something based on like the backstory. It's really a chance for like you to have like a real specialization, something for your character that maybe isn't just mechanically listed for every character in the game. So you can just get really, really like in depth with something like that represents your character.
Oh.
Yeah, it's more for building like characters than the pre-gens, but yeah. The next tab, which is like the medal, is feats. Feats are one of the really cool things about Pathfinder. So characters, especially as they level up, become really unique. Like no two Pathfinder characters are very similar. Every time you level up, you gain feats, and there's buttloads of feats in the game. And feats come in like multiple different forms. There are feats for your class, there are feats for your ancestry, and there are also skill feats as well. Every single time you level up, you will unlock the chance to add more feats. So rather than where every particular class and subclass is kind of quite similar, you can have 2 rogues even with the same like subclass, which through the features just become like really unique because they have different abilities. You've got a load built in. If and when you survive long enough to level up, you will get to add some more. Feats are really, really cool and give you tons of options and things. And then the last tab is effects. Effects is just like automation stuff. And then your biography for your character's backstory.
How's the level up stuff gonna work?
So leveling up, there is your characters always level up. Whenever you have 1,000 XP, you level up. Then you lose 1,000 XP. So if you have 1,080, you'll level up and you'll have 80 left. And the next time you hit 1,000, you'll level up again. XP for encounters and stuff is done as it's done like relative to your characters. So rather than a level 10 monster being worth more XP than a level 1, it's actually dependent on what level you are. So if you defeat a level 4 monster while you're level 1, that's worth tons of XP. If you defeat a level 4 monster while you're level 15, it's worth like nothing because it's so minuscule to you. So it kind of
Right.
becomes like relative to yourselves. But yeah, once you reach 1,000 XP, that's when you level up.
I mean, like, how are we gonna level up? Like,
It's all done on Foundry itself. So if and when we
Oh.
get there, we will cover it and go over it.
that's so cool.
The only other thing that's probably worth mentioning again, like, try not to, I guess try not to think too much of it like D&D because it is a different system. With the combat and stuff, AC. So AC in D&D is obviously like really to stop people hitting you. It's pretty hard for people to not hit you in Pathfinder. Like the combat's pretty full on. Instead, AC is about trying to stop things from critically hitting you. Whenever you attack something or something attacks you, there are basically 4 degrees of results. There's a success, a failure, a critical success, and a critical failure. So a success on an attack is like matching someone's AC. A failure is missing their AC. A critical hit is any time your attack roll is 10 or more above AC. So Jake's got a 16 AC. If somebody manages to roll like a 27, even if it's not a nat 20, that's a critical hit. Criticals, the way they work is basically it doubles all the damage. So if your damage roll is 1d6 plus 4, you roll that, and then whatever the total roll, including the modifier, is, you double it. So if you rolled a 6, it would become 10, and then it would double to 20 for a critical hit. Critical misses don't really have like any particular mechanical function, but they might do for checks and stuff, but not for attacks. Does that all kind of make sense? As a bit of a mass throwing of information at you?
Yeah,
Yeah. Let's do this.
I might have to ask about some bits,
Definitely. It's likely you'll both have to ask stuff. It's also entirely likely that I will have to check stuff because, like, none of us have played before. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
If you're about to say right, yeah, I've changed my mind. I'm off. See ya.
Yeah,
not
don't
gonna play
want to play anymore. You know.
Yeah.
That's entirely reasonable.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Indeed. Okay, let's do this. Let me just
First question: do we all meet in a tavern? If so, it's not. It's definitely not D&D. We meet in the house.
So you are in the small seaside town of Otari. Otari is known for its fresh fish and skilled sailors, but above all, it's a big logging town, providing valuable wood to the nearby metropolis of Absalom. But for you, Otari is your home. You grew up playing on the docks and getting lost in the nearby woods and hearing the fantastical stories of travellers from faraway lands, tales of terrifying dragons and virtuous knights. But such adventure always seemed so distant for you until today. Word has begun to spread around Otari that there's a problem down at the Otari fishery, and some people are saying that some sort of beast is lurking in the basement and feeding on the stores of all the salted fish. Folks around the town are starting to worry that whatever is eating those fish could get more hungry, maybe even hungry enough to start eating the fishermen. You receive a letter from Tamali Tandervale, who's the owner of the fishery. Inside this letter is a desperate plea for help. The town guard are busy protecting all the loggers, so she needs some brave souls who will venture into the basement of her warehouse and put an end to whichever foul beast is feasting on her fish.
That sounds like something we can do, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully, otherwise we've got a mass problem at this point.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I want to go to the other side of the world.
Yeah. Can we go to that? Can we go to that big city?
You could. That'd be massively awkward for me on many levels because I know nothing about it. But yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do the monster thing.
Yeah, let's fight a monster, a fish monster.
That's good news.
We could do that.
Cool. Yeah.
Hopefully.
So she tells you that she can reward you with 10 gold pieces each as a reward for solving this
Ooh.
problem.
Yes.
Again, economy is massively different. So 10 gold pieces does not sound like a lot. That's a pretty high sum. Relatively
How
high sum,
about,
actually.
let's say 11?
That is really pushing your luck at this point. Money do not come easily.
Ah.
You can you can really try and get there, but it's going to be hard to do. Right, let's.
Conceive.
Hey,
Huh? I didn't say anything. I don't know what you mean.
that's cool. I'll let you off. Okay, let's do this.
Oh. Music went away.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Yes.
we have friends.
Yeah, you have friends who may not contribute much. Yeah, so you start heading down the stairs beneath the basement of the Otari fishery. The stairs creak with age, and you sort of head down looking for this beast which has been eating all of the fish. In the centre of the room ahead, you can see between some stone stone pillars. There's some barrels which are filled with what you assume to be salted fish, which is kind of what is normally stored down here. Two of the barrels you can see have been smashed open, and you can see there's like some of their contents all over the floor. There's like there's just some remains of fish. Some of it looks like it's been torn apart. Some of them are just sort of strewn around the place, not looking particularly great.
No, thanks.
Sorry,
Huh?
did you say something?
I said, yeah, no thanks.
We don't fancy any fish.
No, not really.
On the eastern wall, you can see there's a large hole, about 4 feet in height, about 7 feet across in width. It sort of just opens down into darkness. Let's have a look. Yeah. So what we do when we're outside of encounters, we essentially we like choose things for each member of the party to do, and then we kind of deal with them together. So everyone gets a chance to be doing stuff. So I guess what do you each want to do to start with? I'm gonna just get rid of your fighter because he's definitely not arriving. The others may.
The hole is over here, right?
Yeah, you can have a look around if you wish.
So say, can I have a peek from behind this pillar? Can I have a look round that corner and see if I can see anything down the hole? See if I can hear anything, maybe? See if I can hear a crazed beast?
Sure. And what are you going to be doing, Cormac?
Is there a wall here?
No. There's like some beams overhead, but no.
Could I go over? Oh, I can't move.
You should be able
Um.
to. Oh, I know what it'll probably be, Cormac. If you go into configure settings, if you click like the cog on the far end.
Oh yeah.
Go to configure settings, module settings, then in drag ruler, there is pathfinding by default. If you tick that,
Yeah.
then what it'll do is when you drag your finger out, if there's a wall or something in your way, it will just magically move around it. It's pretty handy. You will have to save your settings after ticking it, Cormac.
Ah.
If it helps, I also can't move.
Oh, I had movement turned off. That must be why it is.
I can now move.
That's good.
I mean, I won't, but I can.
Yeah, moving around it will actually like show you like round stuff rather than having to drag it all around.
That's quite neat.
Oh, the other thing to bear in mind with movement, like not that it matters too much, but in combat, diagonal movement works a little differently from systems we've played before. So diagonal movement, the first time you move for diagonal space, it costs 5 feet of movement. The second time it's 10 feet, and then it alternates. So it kind of
Right,
stops
okay.
you. It basically just stops you shortcutting by just going diagonally when moving.
Yeah.
But that is all automated as well. So when you start looking at moving, you'll notice that it tells you. It will kind of take that into account. It's kind of handy like that. So yeah, you're gonna have a look and
could
listen
I?
down into that hole, right, Jake?
Yeah.
Cormac.
Mm.
Wait. Could I just like peek round? Could I peek round the corner and see what I see?
Yeah, sure you can. If you both make a secret perception check for me.
Oh God.
There's two ways to make secret checks, by the way. One, some buttons, I think only perception by default has that little eye icon. The other thing you do, anytime you ever have to make a check, you can click it whilst holding control, and that will make it secretly.
Secret perception. Roll.
I have pressed the secret perception check button. It says roll mode public. Should I change it to private GM?
Yes. Yeah. Nice. Cool. Yeah. So you both have a sort of listen down. Try and have a look. You can't really see down there. It's very dark. Jake, you have no vision of other than being a human. Cormac, you have low light vision, which means you can see if there is dim light in an area. But it's just absolute darkness down there. So even you can't see, even with your elven vision. Neither of you can see anything. No. Jake, however, you begin hearing this you can hear like a skittering noise, and like some kind of like scratching. And as you hear that, you spot some giant rats dashing straight up out of that hole. Look like they've been disturbed by your noise or your movement up there. You see them dashing straight up towards you.
Oh no.
Indeed.
Do they look angry?
They do indeed. And what we're going to do is go into initiative. So if you both roll your initiative for me. Nice.
Rubbish.
So one thing you'll notice on your checks, it tells you where all your bonuses are coming from, so you can see where things are coming from. So if you're never unsure why you've got +7 or something, you can see that, like Cormac, for instance, has +2 from his wisdom, +5 from being an expert at perception, whereas Jake is wiser, but not so much an expert.
I'm not expert.
I'm very good at looking.
With the whenever you make a check, if you guys have got like a box that's popping up with a load of options and stuff, I assume.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's a choice with that. That is on by default 'cause it allows you to like add any bonuses and stuff you may have on a check. If you don't want it, there's two things you can do. You can either there's a cog which comes on the pop up. You can use to turn it off, or you can just shift click when you make a roll, and that will just remove it. If you do decide to turn it off, then shift will do the opposite. It will allow it to be there if you ever do want to add bonuses and stuff.
Right.
Cool. So Cormac, you are top of initiative. So on your turn, you have 3 actions. They can be any mix of actions that you want from your sheet. I guess the big question will be, what does your first action look like?
Hold on. So is my rapier and dagger already drawn?
By default, I think you have your rapier, but not your dagger. Oh no, you have both out. Your short sword's not drawn, so yeah, you have your rapier and that. You have one in each hand.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Could I move up here?
Yes, absolutely.
Then could I attack this rat?
Sure. Make the first attack of the game a crit hit. So targeting something. There's 2 ways to target. You can double right click it, or you can literally just when you're hovering over it, just press T. I didn't realise that's Core Foundry and has been for
Yeah,
about 6
that's
months.
a standard thing.
Yeah, I literally discovered that about 2 days ago. Nice. Yeah, so you swing Cormac that as a hit, so you can swing your damage on it as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, you do 6 damage to that giant rat. So you've moved you've used a stride action so far, and you've used an attack. You've got 1 action left.
If I was to attack with my dagger, would that be it?
It still gets so the attack, the multiple attack penalty is just the total number of attacks you've made. So you'll notice on the roll you made, you can see there's like some tags. Like one of them says attack. All actions have tags, so anytime something has the attack tag, that triggers the multiple action penalty. So if you roll something else that is an attack, it would be the second version, yeah. Like that. Yeah, so your second roll, unfortunately, is not enough to hit. You have the finesse on that, which is it finesse or there's a reason? You have less on your multiple attack penalty for your weapons than some of the other classes.
Yeah.
But only for the dagger. I can't remember which part of the dagger that is. It's one of the many. Oh, it's the agile trait. Weapons have traits, so daggers are agile, which means that they only have a -4 instead of a -5, and then a -8 instead of a -10. But even with that, Cormac, it's not enough, and you miss with that second one. So that does end your turn. Jake.
Hi.
Do you want to finish it up?
Well, maybe. These rats.
Yes.
They look like just big ass rats, or do they look like undead rats?
They just look like big rats.
Okay, so that's pointless then.
You can recall knowledge to try and learn more about them. In terms of how they look, they just look.
They don't look
rats.
like undead or anything,
No,
do they?
nothing
I've
like
got no
that,
reason to assume that. That's fine then. I will move. So stride, right?
Yeah.
Which I can do 25 feet, which gets me to here. And then I will attack this one with my scimitar.
Nice.
Which is a thing I have.
You do.
We'll see how it goes.
Funky die.
It hits.
It does.
So I do damage. I have no idea what's going on with that die. I think that was a 4. No, it was a 5.
It was.
Okay.
So you do 6 damage. You have got another action. Your scimitar has the forceful trait as well. I don't know if you're aware of that. If you've noticed that.
Not a clue.
So you can hover over any of those traits to see what they do. There's 2 that matter with yours, I guess. Your forceful trait means it does more damage as you use it more during the turn. Sweep gives you a bonus if you attack a different target with the second attack and third attacks, as you sort of like swing it round in a circular motion.
Oh, I'll move my target for my second attack to this next one next to it and try again. And I have to click the second button this time, right?
Yes. And you have a +1 circumstance bonus as well then, in that case.
1.
So you can add that on in that little screen that comes up, yeah.
Oh. Oh, I accidentally called it 1, but I'm sure we'll work it out.
I'm sure we'll work it out.
It's terrible.
Nice.
Wow. Did all of my bonuses really just even out? Yeah.
1 gave you a +1.
Brilliant.
But yeah, that second one is a miss, yeah.
My bad.
It's all good. That was all free for you, wasn't it?
Yes.
Nice.
It's alright, we have a wizard now.
Oh, look, you may have a teammate just in time for the end of first turn of combat.
Yeah.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello.
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
I'm ready to cast magic missiles
Murder.
once this session.
I will give you like a quick rundown of things if you want. That might help,
Yeah.
I guess. How are you? You right? Did you enjoy
Yeah,
Netrunner?
right. Yes, I'd have enjoyed it more if I won the second. If I won the game as the runner, and then I lost as the court.
Nice.
He ran straight into my what do you call it, the R&D, and
Alright.
took a 3-point agenda right off the top,
Monstrous.
which was yeah.
Let's have a look. Where is everything loaded up right for you?
Yeah, I think so. It's kind of dark, but I think that might be the room,
Yeah.
and I think I can sort that with a light cantrip in a minute.
Nice.
And I can see some rats, I think.
Yes, you can. So, yeah, you guys have decided to help the owner of the local fishery, who's got a problem in her basement. Something that's broken into the basement is eating all the fish, and she wants you to find out what that is and to defeat it.
That's fair enough.
And you've got as far as getting into the first room and being attacked by some giant rats.
Should I click the initiative dice?
Yeah, if you roll initiative first, yeah, that'll
Oh.
throw you into the mix, so to speak. As
There we
it
go.
happens, you go before Jake, but that's fine. Cool. So on your character sheet, you've got your HP, AC. Do you know much about Pathfinder at all?
I have watched a video and looked at some stuff, so I've
Okay, cool.
got the
So you're
gist of it, I
kind of
think.
familiar with like the free actions on a turn
Yes.
rather than like move bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I guess like if you've got any particular questions, obviously just ask away and throw them at me.
I will.
Oh, the one thing I forgot to mention the other two as well is hero points. Hero points. You always start every session with 1 hero point. You can gain more at the GM's discretion as you're playing through. There's 2 uses for hero points. After making any die roll or any check, which include attacks are checks, you can, after seeing the result, you can spend a hero point to re-roll it, but you have to take the second result.
Okay.
The alternative is if you would ever die, you can spend all of your hero points, regardless of whether you have 1, 2, 3, as long as you have something more than 0, you can use those to stabilize. You don't come back to consciousness, but you don't die. To bear those in mind, as you may or may not want them at any point.
Cool.
I guess at that point, then it's our wizard's turn.
Okay. How far can you move?
For you, 25 feet.
Okay, and although I can actually see those rats, so where's my character sheet gone? How many rats can I see?
Should be 4. I think one of
Yeah,
them's
I can definitely see
heavily
3,
obscured
and then
behind
that one is
beneath
heavily
this.
obscured.
Yeah.
I think as this is my first go at something, I might start off with a magic missile,
Yeah, boy.
which I think must be a range 120 feet. I can do that, and I'm going to cast 3 of them, which
Nice.
takes 3 actions.
Yes.
And then I'm going to target 1 at each of the rats, I think.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I've clicked cast. What's happened? Just,
Yeah, so you can just roll the damage for those. They just automatically hit.
all right. Oh, even better. Okay. Damage public roll. So target. Do I need to target one?
No, you don't need to target. That's fine for the damage. So usually stuff that has like an attack and stuff that matters.
What does that heightened thing mean?
The equivalent of like upcasting, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can cast it at 1 action, at 1 target, 2 actions. Well, 1 missile, 2 actions, 3 actions. I think that's what you're talking about.
Yes.
Oh, and then heightened, you shoot 1 additional vision with it. Oh no, that's different.
Oh, the heightened part there. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the number of actions.
Yeah, no, heightened that seems to be some feat type thing I've got. Would you say?
Joe, I'm just gonna double check now because
+2, you shoot 1 additional missile with each action you spend.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it is basically it's the same as like upcasting in 5e. If you have higher spell levels, you can do it at a higher level. But currently you only have first level spells.
Right.
Yeah.
So second rat.
Yeah.
Second damage.
Nice.
And then third rat,
Wizard's wrecking house.
third damage. That's what us wizards do.
Nice. Showing these melee characters how to do it.
Yeah.
Nice. Comes in, cleans up behind the rest of you.
Yeah. Pew
Impressive.
pew pew. And that's all 3 actions, so I can't move after that. So
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't know if you saw me to on the Jaco. It's like it's Vancian style magic. So once you've used magic missile is now gone.
yeah, it's
Until the
ticked
next time
off.
you prepare spells. Yeah.
Yeah. Although I can spend 10 minutes to swap the other one I've prepared for
Oh,
that.
nice. Okay.
I think maybe. But anyway,
For
that's
some
10
kind
minutes.
of utility potentially.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. In that case, this giant rat here is going to stride forwards to here, and is going to take a bite at you, Jake.
Come on then. I didn't even see that one.
That one was nicely hidden. Which hits you for a big 2 damage.
Shocking. Unacceptable.
And then it just does the exact same thing again, taking a second swing with the multiple attack penalty.
Ah.
That one, not so good. That is a critical miss. No good there. And then this other one does the same thing. So this one comes up to here, and takes a bite at you, the rogue. That is pretty shocking, but it takes one more attempt. That second one hits.
Ha!
Spreading it around. You take even more damage. That's a big 3.
Oh, that's so much damage.
You've got the
Ooh.
opportunity to respond, Cormac.
That's weird.
What's that?
The map just lightened up a bit. and
Oh, I
can
think
Yeah.
possibly you guys are sharing vision. So I think when it's Cormac's turn, you can actually see with his elven sight.
Right. Okay. That makes.
Okay. So
Cool.
it's suddenly not dark.
Well, I can spend an action and sort the not dark out in a minute.
I have a feeling as soon as
Me too.
Cormac's turn ends, you might go back to your vision.
Yeah. That's okay.
Could I strike him with my rapier?
Yeah, of course you can. You can
Or not.
attempt to.
Can
Quite
I do
like
it again? Can I do it again?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah. Nice. That second one hits. You can roll your damage for that.
Yeah.
What's their armor class?
Oh,
Not that it matters.
that is secret.
Fair
There
enough. That's
is,
fine.
you can use an action during combat to recall knowledge. When you recall knowledge, there's every monster has 3 different types of recall knowledge checks you can make, depending on what they ask. Like a zombie might have like a nature check or something like that,
Yeah.
or a magical monster like an arcana check. What that does, if you succeed at them, you get to know the GM will tell you like the basic information and will answer one specific thing about the monster as well. So it could be their AC, their HP, a weakness, something like that.
What's the base armor class of a person? Is it 10?
Yes.
Okay. Because
Right,
I'm trying to think about the critical hits.
Oh yes, yeah.
I recall knowledge.
Yeah, you can attempt to. Yeah. So this one would just be a nature check. So if you make a nature check for me.
Well,
It'll be underneath your... There you go. Nice. What specifically would you like to know about a giant rat, Cormac?
how hard are they to tame?
How hard are they to tame? That is not something that is specific in here. I will tell you for free that they are very hard to tame. They are wild, angry creatures. A smaller rat, standard rat, very easy to tame, probably with a bit of work, but not a giant rat.
Oh.
And I'll allow you a second specific piece of information if you want.
What's their weakness?
They have no weaknesses.
Damn.
Hmm.
But it was
They're like a
worth
god.
asking. That's your third action, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. It is the wizard again.
Ooh,
Tough
excellent.
shit, Jake.
Oh, it's
Fine by me.
two. Oh, it's not as. It has not gone dark, so that's good.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
Interesting. Right. There's definitely one there.
Yeah.
Just the one. Oh, and of course I can't
It's
do
just
that.
that one left now, yes.
Where's my character sheet gone again? So, right, Force Bolt. So, what is the difference between Force Bolt and my prepared arcane spells? It's a school spell.
So Force Bolt, you have something called focus points.
Yeah.
With your character, your focus points come back. They come back in a different way. I'm just trying to remember how that works. One sec.
Oh, and I've also got. Oh, there's 2 actions though. Oh, I think maybe I'll just catch up with you. Takes normal damage.
Force Bolt comes back in a different way with those focus points, and now I cannot remember it. One sec. Focus points.
That's cool. Doesn't matter at the moment.
Yeah, that's cool.
I will instead move 20 feet.
Oh, you can use the refocus activity, so you can use 10 minutes basically at any point to just refill your focus.
Yeah. So that's a
It's
short.
not quite
short
a cantrip, but it's pretty
Yeah.
much a cantrip.
I'm going to move up here behind the cleric, and then just going to lean round the corner, and I am going to use a cantrip, Ray of Frost,
Nice.
to target the remaining rat with cast, which needs a spell roll, I think.
Yeah, so you can click the attack button on that chat card.
Oh,
to
yeah.
Roll it.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, that is
Really
amazing.
great. Good job.
Oh, shut up. And that'll do. That's because that was 2 actions, I think, for that.
Yes,
So that's
most spells cost 2 actions. Yeah,
Yeah.
there are some exceptions, but
Not easy being a wizard, is it?
Well, how many rats you killed?
1 million. You didn't see how many I killed before you got here.
there were
That's
tons.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get me staff to start. That was the problem.
What was the cleric like to do?
Cleric is going to try and attack this thing with cleric's sword. Because that's something I can do.
You can.
Yeah.
Nice. Make a damage roll.
Damn.
Those are
That's
funky die.
less than ideal damage. I will take a second attack.
Yeah.
It gets more damage, right?
Yes. Yeah, you won't get sweep because it's the same target. Your forceful comes into effect, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, attack again. Roll at -1. Damn.
That one's a miss.
That's not ideal. I will raise my shield.
Nice. Okay. I think it's also because of the automated animation thing, thinks you're using the shield spell, which you are not.
Nice.
So when you raise so when you've got a shield, do you normally not? Do you normally not?
Yeah. So by
have it?
default, a shield doesn't do anything. You have to use one of your actions to raise it, which raises your AC by 2. And then what it also does, once you have raised it, you can then use it to block an attack as well. So if an attack hits you, you can see how much damage it does, and then you can choose to block it. When you block it, it soaks X amount of damage. So Jake's shield soaks 5 damage.
Yeah.
If he gets hit for 9, the shield soaks 5 of them. Then Jake and his shield both take 4 damage. And if your shield takes too much damage, it can be either broken or destroyed.
Cool.
Nice. So yeah, Jake, you have raised your shield.
Yeah.
which is good because you've got a rat that's going to bite down at you.
Good luck.
You don't need luck for that.
Oh.
That is a critical hit, even with your shield. So a critical hit is any time the result is 10 or more above your AC. If the roll's a natural 20, it goes up a step. So even if that had been a normal hit, it still would have become a critical because it was a 20. So that is a crit in every sense of the word. Which is going to be 10 damage. You have the option to block it if you wish.
So if I block that, I take 5, my shield takes 5,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I will block it.
Nice.
Do I click the block button? Oh, no.
I've done it for you. So yeah, you and your shield both take 5 damage. Your shield becomes broken when it has taken 10 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, this rat feels pretty confident now because you spoke too soon. The block also takes your reaction, so although you still get the bonus for the shield, you can't block any further hits this round.
Well, it's
second
fine.
one is a miss, yeah. And then this
I
last
don't
one
need it.
would have to be a very good roll to hit, I suspect.
Like that.
Well, having said that, that was not
Nearly
far
did.
off. That was not
Nearly
far off at all.
managed it.
Yeah.
Also, I might have missed it.
Yes.
The first one was a crit because you rolled a 20.
So the first one, so a critical hit is when the total of the roll is 10 or higher than your AC. So you get
That first one wasn't though.
No, it wasn't, but because it was a 20, it does the result and then it moves up one step on the results chart. So where there's a critical miss, a miss, a success, and a critical success. The attack was a success, but the 20 then upgraded
Makes
it
it
to
a critical success. Yeah, thought so.
Yeah.
I thought I missed that, sorry.
No worries. Cormac.
Save me! I'm dying.
Oh, didn't mean to move.
That's cool.
Can I move back?
Yeah, of course you can. That seems reasonable.
Right, yeah. So I'm gonna... Actually, but no, I can't attack that, can I? Can I move up here?
You can't move through an opposing token like that, no. You could come and stand here on top of this dead rat, or you can... Your daggers are ranged weapons, I believe. You could throw a dagger.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, can I throw the dagger?
Yeah.
Well, I clicked the wrong thing.
That's alright, that's cool. Yeah, you throw it and miss, unfortunately.
Does it go out from my inventory then?
No, with the daggers, you can actually, I believe you have more than one dagger. Oh no, you do only have one, so no, technically that is gone. So you can spend an action to pick it up, basically, but you have to be like adjacent to the target you threw it at.
Okay, and then can I move here?
Yep.
And then attack it with my rapier?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, 'cause you were both drawn already, didn't you? Yeah. It's also a miss, unfortunately. It was a good try, though.
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn. I tried.
See if Ezrin can kill all of these. Oh no, one was killed by the rogue, right?
It just took a while to die from the previous shot. Oh, it's me. Right. Okay. Cone of Ray of Frost again. Mage Hand doesn't seem much fun. Shocking Grass, I'm not grabbing a rat. So, yeah, I will attempt a cantrip again.
Yeah.
And select the rat, select cast. Roll the attack. That's still a miss. I think.
That's a hit. That is spot on.
It's just what I needed.
Just
Excellent.
enough.
And I shall roll the damage then. Us wizards like these d4s. Splish.
Nice.
And then, I guess, for my last action,
Celebrate.
I will high five both of my comrades as I walk past them and head down a little bit here just to see what's
That's cool. We'll,
about there.
we'll end the encounter. So, um,
As the encounter's ended, can I cast a cantrip?
yes, yeah. So you each get 80 XP.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. So then you've got we go back into like this like 10-minute rounds where we don't necessarily have rounds, but everyone has like blocks of 10 minutes to do stuff. So yeah, if you want to cast a cantrip, you certainly can.
I will cast light. Target is one object, either unattended or possessed by you or a willing ally. Have I got my equipment? Have I got a? Where's my?
I think you just have a staff, don't you, or something?
Yeah, I've got the staff. I was thinking of doing the end of the staff, but it would be cooler. Dagger, staff, crossbow, bolts, gold pieces, backpack, torch. No, I have to buy a lantern. But anyway, yeah, I'll cast it on the top of the staff.
Yeah, nice.
So that's easy enough to do.
Nice. Yeah, so Ezrin's now has a light source which will help you immensely.
Yeah, and that lasts until I cast light again. Well, that's it.
Yeah, I believe that is correct. Light is pretty long lasting.
Excellent. Cool.
Oh yes, until the next time you make your daily preparations. Yeah, so that is now lit up until tomorrow.
Yeah, and
unless you decide to drop it over.
I can cast it again, and I assume I can just put it out or something.
Yeah. Either of the other two got anything they want to do? Any healing or?
We'll investigate the rats to see if they were what's eating the fish.
Investigate the rats.
Good. Check their teeth for fish bones.
Yeah, you sort of whilst Ezrin is lighting up his staff and looking down further into this tunnel, you have a look at the rats. Looks like it's hard to tell if they've necessarily been eating fish recently. But from the amount of fish which Tamleys have sort of reported as having gone missing, and looking at the sort of size of this hole in the wall, not a leap in logic to assume that the rats are probably making the most of the opportunity to get into the basement, but not necessarily the cause or source of this problem, no.
Fair enough.
Is there anything else either of you want to do before you decide to... Well, if you do decide to head further in, I guess.
Yeah, there's some lovely mushrooms down here.
Could I... Well, actually, I don't know if I'll be able to.
Oh, that's right. What's that?
Would I be able to try and heal myself with my healer's kit?
So, yeah, your healing kit gives you the opportunity to treat runes. It takes you 10 minutes. Yeah, you can do that. So, on your actions tab, under the exploration menu, there's a treat runes action.
Where? Oh.
Yeah, so at the top, there's by default, most things are just under the encounters. Yeah. So, you are going to make a medicine check, please. And hopefully it's a critical failure, because that's funny then. Nice. Yeah, so on the chat card for the treat runes, you can see there's a button that says 4d8. If you click that, that will roll that for how much healing you receive.
Whoa.
Nice.
That's a lot of
That's
healing.
quite a lot.
Whoa. Sorry, I damaged you.
No, I'm dead.
Yeah, sorry. That was me getting far too excited there, Cormac. Nice. when you succeed at treating someone's wounds, you can carry on doing that as part of the same action, but no need because you are back to full health.
So can I do that with my healing kit as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
How do I do that? What was that under?
So on your actions tab at the top,
Yeah.
there's free, there's encounter, exploration, downtime. Yours is under exploration because it's an exploration activity. You can't do it during an encounter basically because it takes 10 minutes. Essentially, make a medicine check.
Okay. Medicine. Where are these?
It should be under your proficiencies tab.
Brilliant.
Nice.
Awesome.
On a failure, nothing happens, but that same person can't be a target for treat wounds for the next hour.
Okay.
But that is also the same for Cormac, to be fair. Once you've had treat wounds done to you, you can't have further treat wounds done for an hour. So neither of you can be healed via treat wounds for the next hour.
Okay.
Awesome.
It's a bit mean.
That's what we like to hear.
It's fine. Don't get hurt, and it won't matter.
Well, I've got healing spells. I was just trying not to use them.
Exactly.
Sam,
Yes.
apparently your stream is black.
Not anymore. It was, but it's not anymore. I fixed that a while back. You guys happy
Apparently
to
it is
carry on
according
into the
to
dungeon?
Cody. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I think we crack on, right? Mushrooms.
So yeah,
what are
you
these
squeeze
mushrooms?
down through that hole in the wall, and you find yourself in this massive cavern. It looks like it sort of stretches just endlessly beneath the streets of the town of Otari. Any menace could be lurking down here. And at the bottom, as you sort of head down, you come to this cliff that just plunges sharply down into the darkness.
That's why I can't step over it.
The cliff, this cliff side's about 10 feet in height, which does mean that getting down will involve some kind of ingenuity or just climbing via skill checks, depending on what you guys want to do.
Well, should we lower one of us? Can we lower one of us down?
You can do.
I vote you.
Why?
I don't know. You're not me, and I'm injured.
You're the cleric. You can sort yourself.
I have 50 feet of rope.
Say 10 feet.
Oh,
My arm's like 3 foot long.
are you gonna carry me then?
Well, I'll lower you down.
Cool. I get lowered down.
Okay, so in that case, Phil, if you can make an athletics check for me.
Certainly try. Well, I say that. I've got to find it on the screen now.
Or in fact, I might even be able to just ask you to do it.
Actions, no.
There
Inventory.
you go. Try clicking that button in the chat.
Yep, I can do that. And then. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So you can aid Jake or Kyra in climbing down. So, Kyra, you still have to make an athletics check yourself with that same thing, but you've got a +1 bonus to that.
Easy. I'm so good at athletics.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Athletics. +1 bonus.
Yes.
Oof.
Every +1 matters.
Yeah. Let's go. Oh, I can't move.
You just successfully make your way down.
Oh, I don't like the look of what's ahead.
Got the big
I go
spider web
with
thing.
everyone.
Yeah, there's a huge spider web.
I wouldn't worry about it.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. However, could you guys get down here now?
Yeah, can I go with them?
I can lower you down. And
Yeah, you'll have to make another one of those checks again, Ezra, as you want to lower
I can
lower
do
the
that.
road down.
I click the same one. Yeah, it turns out I can. Yeah. That didn't go as well.
Hey, drop the rope.
Dropped your hand.
Yeah, so you
Slippery.
can make your attack. You make your check, Cormap. You don't get the bonus like Jake did.
Wait, which check is it? Athletics.
What I'll do, you can do it as athletics, or it is in the chat as well if you want to. You can just click it in the chat card.
Ooh.
Ooh, a failure. How exciting. Yeah, you start sort of climbing down, and you realize you can feel your sort of your feet slipping out underneath you, but you're just able to grab on. You don't fall or anything, but you'll have to attempt it again if you want to carry on trying to get down. So if you do it again for me, Cormac.
Yeah.
Nice. And with a crit success, you just sort of, I guess, instead of as you sort of lose your footing that first time, you start to lose your balance, then just gracefully backflip down, landing perfectly on your feet like a gymnast. Nice.
I kind of like brush my shoulders, and then yeah.
Can I? Oh, God,
Sorry.
I just don't.
That was
why am
my
I
fault.
going?
Ignore that.
Can I use acrobatics to try and come down?
You certainly can.
So
I've just noticed, is your light giving off way more
I think it is giving off like
light
60
than it
feet.
should? Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
it's giving you.
Yeah, it should be 20 feet, I think. I'll see if I can turn it down.
That's all right.
While you're adjusting the light, I'm going to make an acrobatics roll to
Yeah.
probably slide down as dramatically as I can.
Whatever that is.
Still looks like
Oh.
it's giving off a ton of fucking light, right? Oh, nice. You also apparently.
What an absolute god.
Yeah,
gracefully
literally just sliding down. Oh yeah, I can't actually get into the token.
Effects,
Ooh.
light.
Oh, I've now got 2 spells. 2 lights.
I think I can. If I change the amount of light you're getting, so it's definitely way too much. Where is the advanced rule element set?
Next, it should only be 20 foot bright light and 20 feet and dim light and 20 feet.
Oh, I see where it is. Here we go. That should be better.
Doesn't look any different to me.
No, it doesn't, does it? What if I do this? No, okay. You guys can just have a load of light for now, I guess.
Excellent.
I mean, if you can't see something, I'll tell you that you can't see it. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, 2 of you very, very gracefully get down. The other one needs a little bit of help. You know, can't all be as good.
No, that is true.
However,
Before
go on.
moving on, just as I've just discovered, I've got a cantrip for it. I will cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, go for it. You each receive 10 XP for conquering that cliff, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah, boy.
Send out a pulse that registers the presence of magic.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. How much XP have we got?
It's on your sheet already. You gained 10, but you should already have it, so you should each have 90 XP now.
Oh, okay.
We're so close already. This is great.
Yeah, you're getting there. You are.
Basically level 10.
Yeah, you cast Detect Magic. You get the only magic you can sense is your own light spell and your staff at the moment.
I just light up like a fucking Christmas.
Yeah,
Let me
that's all your
place a
sense.
30-foot emanation. It's like a ping, isn't it?
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
You can choose to ignore magic or fully aware of such magic items, ongoing spells. Cool. Cool. Okay. That was fun. Let's move on then.
Yeah.
Sean.
So as you as this tunnel sort of continues further underground, you can see you come across this large chamber. There's like in this particular chamber, there's like some patches of like blue fungus on some of the walls you can see, and they're actually giving off the fungus itself seems to be giving off just a very small amount of like dim light. It's almost got this slight glow about it. But more than that, you can also notice there's these vast strands of webbing all across the floor, and it sort of like hangs almost like curtains across some of the parts of the cavern itself.
Ezran, you don't happen to have any old magics that burn away these cobwebs, do you?
I'll just have a quick look.
These feel like they're going to be an issue.
No, I'm more about force.
Well, you're bloody useful, aren't you?
How many rats was that you killed?
Enough. Can I
Let's
get out my torch and light that and see if I can hold it to these cobwebs to try and like clear them out my path?
Yeah, could do. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, your scimitar's like one-handed, isn't it? You can put a torch up.
Yeah,
on
I'll
the
put my
back.
shield back. I'll put my shield on my back for now.
Yeah. Yeah, you sort of take his torch and light it, and what you can do is just try and set fire to the.
Well, I figure we're walking through here. Not that anyone's said that yet, but I figure we're gonna walk through here. So as we are, I'm just gonna kind of have the torch so that if there's cobwebs in the way or anything, I can kind of try and burn them out of our path.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Unless anyone else tells me otherwise, I guess.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. You sort of push forward a little bit. As you start, sort of you sort of take it. You burn through some of this first sort of like almost like I said, curtains almost like hanging down. And you burn through the first few. As you do, you start feeling. You can sense movement. You can feel some of this webbing sort of start to tighten, and you can feel movement coming in your direction.
That's not good.
I will get you each to make an initiative roll for me.
Oh no. Not good at this.
I've just got to find it.
Oh, I lied. I'm good at this. I take it all back. I'm the best.
Where's my... where is initiative?
Should be
Oh,
the
there.
front
Got it.
page of
Yeah,
sheet,
found it.
Nice. Yeah, you are all perceptive enough that you can see a giant spider at the far end.
Oh, that's really well hidden, actually. Damn.
Yeah, you can see that it's just like it begins sort of tensing as some of the webs start moving down in your direction. However, you all react pretty well. In particular, the person at the front. It's your turn, Jake.
Okay. So I have a torch. Can I
You could
throw?
Sorry, go on.
Can I throw my torch at the giant spider? Because I feel like holding it is not really much help anyway, and I might as well try and set fire to a spider.
Yeah, you can. It will count as a strike.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I guess make an attack roll for me.
Yeah, sure. With what?
That is a very good question. One sec. Let me just have a look and decide on that. Yeah, I'll just get you to do that.
Okay. Yes! I'm a god.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I mean, if that, I'm going to be sad because that's not going to hit now. You're going to tell me it's got like a 20 million AC.
No, that works. If you can roll 1d4 plus 1 for me.
3. What? Yes. Okay. That die. I don't like these dice. I'm regretting my choice.
Yeah, you throw it forwards. It sort of lights up the room a little bit, burns away a little bit of the webbing, and it just doesn't do a massive amount, but it sort of hits this giant spider and does a little bit of damage to it. Yeah.
Well, I pissed it off.
You have 2 actions left.
I'm going to use my other 2 actions to cast magic weapon
Ooh, exciting.
on my scimitar.
Yeah.
I click that. So I gain is a +1 striking weapon, giving a +1 item bonus to attack rolls and increasing the number of weapon dice to 2.
Yes. So in the chat, where you see that, where it says spell effect magic weapon, if you drag that onto your token,
Onto my token.
yeah, on the map,
Yeah.
it will then ask you what weapon you want to do it on, I believe.
Scimitar.
Nice.
Oh, this is a bit fancy. I like this Pathfinder.
PS2E
Good.
is really heavy on everything doing it. Yeah, it's nice.
This foundry like set up for it is good.
Nice. You have a magic weapon. That is 2
I
actions.
can't do anything
I
else.
believe.
Yeah, I can't do anything else, but I now have a lightly shimmering scimitar.
Cool. So the challenge for Wrestler Party is to kill this before Jake gets another turn.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure that was
doable.
wasted.
Let's take.
Oh yeah, I need to. Will it have automatically ticked that spell off for me?
So I'll start off with. Oh, Force Bolt's just a single thing. Ray of Frost is 2. I'm actually going to start off with. Can I use my crossbow?
So your crossbow's not. You haven't got it ready at the minute. You can use
so
an
I can
action
ready
to
it.
draw it into 2
Yeah.
hands. It uses one of your actions though.
I'll start off with a Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Because that seems easier. And then I'll probably draw the crossbow with the last action. Oh, sorry, Menace is playing up. Ray of Frost. Oh, nice animation. Didn't notice that before.
Yeah, it's a hit. Nice.
It's a hit. A little bit of damage. A little bit of damage.
Yeah.
So, literally just flick my hand towards it, or flick the top of the staff towards it, and a little blue bolt of cold shoots out at it.
Nice. It's had fire. It's had cold. Yeah, you got 1 action left.
Oh, I have. Well, with the 1 action, I will ready my crossbow.
Cool. So you can. There should be a button that just says draw. Either draw 2 hands or 1 hand. So you want to draw it 2-handed, presumably.
Probably. I've lost my character sheet.
I think draw-handed means you've got it ready to. You've got to hold it, but you're not actually able to fire with. You have to have 2 hands to fire.
Crossbow. Draw 2-handed. Draw 1-handed. Draw 2-handed.
Nice.
Okay. Yep. So that must be my actions.
Yeah, I think you have to sheath your staff at that point as well if you've got it 2-handed.
Fair enough. That's an action to sheath it. Looks like it's a free. Oh, that's a crossbow. Staff.
Oh yeah, right. It is actually an action to sheath something. You can drop it as a free action, then you have to pick it back up again at the end of combat.
I'll do that. I'll do that this
Yeah,
time.
that's cool. All right, nice. Everyone's still the magic staff.
Yeah.
Cormac. Indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to pick up my dagger.
That's fine. We'll assume you did that after that fight. That's fine. There's no reason you wouldn't have done, right?
Yeah. I don't have any ranged stuff.
No, you don't particularly. That's a shame.
Stab it.
It might be worth. So one thing you might be worth keeping in mind for you. So there is there's an effect in this called flat-footed. So flat-footed in general is like when you've got like advantage in combat against something. Whenever you attack something flat-footed, you get to do sneak attack. I believe one of your feats means you, you've got the surprise attack. So on the first round of combat, oh no, it's only if you roll deception or stealth for initiative. Ignore me entirely.
Yeah.
It's about to say you always have flat foot, so you can sneak attack first turn, but only if you were sneaking before the combat. In that case, run it and get it. Flat-footed, there's a few things that can trigger it. The main way is by flanking something. It gives it -2 AC and turns on some abilities like sneak attack. That's a miss.
Oh dear.
That one's also a miss. Oh, you done messed up, rogue.
Well, guess I'll die.
I'm sure the cleric's a god. She'll come in and save you.
Yeah, you'll be fine. That was it for you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. In which case, this giant spider gets to have some fun. Yeah. Seems you are right next to it. It just reaches out with these fangs and just bites down at you.
You're gonna die.
Which is a miss. And then just bites you again a second time. Which again is another miss. And then as its last action, it will... Yeah, it will shoot a web. It sort of just throws this web out of itself down towards the cleric. That is a big modifier, though. That's a critical miss. Yeah, and again, you just see this burst of webbing, but you sort of see it come in and you dodge out of the way, cleric. You are absolutely fine. That was a massively ineffectual turn for the spider.
It's me. I move. And with my magic weapon,
Yes.
I strike it. Has its bonus on there already. Shit.
It's a miss.
I strike worse.
Indeed.
I forgot to add... Oh, no, I don't add any bonus, do I?
No, it's
Awesome.
the damage for it.
This is going to end badly. That's all 3 of my actions.
Indeed. Magic weapon.
It was too shiny, I got distracted.
Phil.
Hey, so I will I've already readied the crossbow. I will just again take aim at the spider and see how a non-magical bolt does.
Oh, the forceful. That scimitar is cool.
Oh, this action oh damn. I just clicked it and it said this action no longer exists. I put it in my macro bar. Let's go back to the... So I'm doing a strike.
Oh, did it not like it?
Did it not? He's selected, I think. Strike. That's better.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit. You can roll for damage.
Well, I thought, oh god, that's a lot of damage.
Nice.
Is that because it's a large creature or something?
1d8 piercing.
Is that what crossbows do?
Yeah, crossbows are 1d8, yeah.
Wow.
They're good.
Well, I thought really that obviously you can't emulate my amazing magic powers, so I thought I'd show you how to destroy it with mundane weapons and see whether maybe you can manage that.
I'm working on it, but it's not going well.
That was, I believe that was one action, wasn't it?
It does, yeah. If you want to do multiple attacks with crossbow, it is an action to reload it each time as well, yeah.
Oh, I've got to reload it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh, this is rubbish. Okay, I will. I'll reload it,
Mhm.
which I don't appear to have a button for, so that's fine. and then I will then take a second attack.
Cool. So that's
Do I just click the map -5 button?
Yes,
or do
that's
I...
right. Yeah.
Okay. And it's put the multiple attack policy on. That's done it. There we go.
Oh,
Oh,
nice. That's a crit hit.
it's a crit.
So you can click the critical button rather
Click.
than damage, and it will
Ooh.
double the result. Nice.
Boom. Oh, Spider takes 2 damage. Oh, because
Yeah,
it died.
it was pretty low already. Yeah. Poor.
Oh, so I actually don't get to do any damage with my magic weapon.
Oh,
God damn it. Well, it lasts a minute, so I just could charge up to the next space, right?
That
yeah,
was
exactly.
that was the instruction, wasn't it? That we had to kill it before the cleric hit.
Yeah, God told you to, so you had to do it. It's fair.
You each
Okay,
gain 40 XP for defeating
Nice.
that giant spider.
I will pick up my staff, which I assume means I'm now holding the crossbow in one hand.
Yeah.
And we'll worry about how that works later. I guess. Cool.
Not even going to check the spider's mouth for fish bones. It's not worth it.
You just refuse.
I refuse. I have what? 30 seconds of magic weapon left.
Something like that.
Let's keep going.
Yeah. Yeah. You just charge around the corner. Go on.
Okay. You can't stop me. I charge around the corner.
So, is there anything you guys want to do post combat, or?
Could I take a tooth from the spider?
Take a
Or a
tooth
fang.
from the spider. Sure.
A fang.
You can take a spider's fang
Okay.
if that's your fang.
How do I add it to my inventory?
Don't worry for the time being. I'll add it for you in a bit.
Okay.
Is there anything else anybody wants to do in this area, or
I can't try and heal myself, can I? So
you can't treat wounds? No.
Let's well just no. Let's move around. Right, free movement better.
poor magic weapon.
Yeah.
All right. So that's.
Could I do detect magic? It's 30 foot radius from me, isn't it?
Yeah.
I will do a detect magic. Because that's a cantrip, so I can just always do that. Oh, I need to place the...
No, don't worry,
thing.
that's fine.
Okay.
You...
Place it.
Let's have a look.
Basically wondering, is this thing over here, whatever it is, magical?
Yes, you get a reading.
Ooh.
So I believe you don't get... Yeah, you get no information beyond the presence of magic.
Presence,
so
yeah.
there is a presence of magic within 30 feet of you, yes.
Right, there is something magic nearby. Could I be nosy over here and see if I can find anything hidden away?
I'll get you all to make a perception check as you look around the area, I guess, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Wow, we are perceptive.
We burnt our perception on the previous one.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah, you have a dig around, sort of having a look through pulling through the webbing, looking around this area, but you don't find anything in particular, no.
Okay. Well, I'm not seeing anything. I don't see any reason to believe this is the beast we were sent down here to get. So, can I do another? Can I do detect magic again? Right, it's only a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
I do it here from where I am.
Yeah.
Do I still get presence of
You
magic?
do, yeah.
Okay, so it's not necessarily that thing over there, because I'm more than 30 feet away from that now. Oh, what is it? There's something magical around here. Can I pick back up my torch? Is it still burning?
No, the one you threw is not. No, it's sort of tangled up and all covered in webbing, and it's kind of unusable at this point. That particular
That's-
one.
Rubbish.
Is the
You have more, right?
I
is
have
the
no
magic
idea.
coming from the
Oh, yeah.
from the corpse?
Not a clue.
You could recall knowledge, I guess. You make a nature check for me.
I can do
See
that.
what you know about giant spiders.
I just got to find it where it is on the character sheet.
Things under proficiencies.
Yeah, there it is. It is nature.
Nice. Well, that's the point. Also, recall knowledge.
Mhm.
If it ever comes up in future, they're actually secret checks. When you roll it, you click
Oh.
it with control, so
Oh,
you
right.
guys get information because there is the possibility if you ever get a crit failure on a recall nature, you
Oh,
actually
yeah.
get false information.
Fair enough.
But no, giant spiders are not magic creatures. No.
No. So. Right. Presence or absence. So it just pinged. So we don't get any kind of location.
No, you just get the
Oh,
answer if there's something
yeah.
within 30 feet.
Yeah. Then fourth level, you pinpoint the source of the highest level magic.
Well, I guess we probably can't sit here poking away at corners in this room
Carry on.
for ages, can we?
Slowly round this corner.
As much as I'd like to.
You can have
Yeah.
you have one more try if you want, see if you can find anything we leave since you're spending a bit of time looking around.
Right, I'm really good at this.
Are you?
No, apparently not.
It's- No, nobody finds anything again. You ever sort of look around, but you're not able to find anything.
Oh,
What is this? What is
is it-
this thing over here?
You guys happy to carry on further in? Or?
Yeah,
it's the bloody mushrooms that are magic, isn't it? They're glowing.
and could be the mushrooms. But just looking at this corner, Sam.
Yeah,
What is this thing?
So, as you sort of leave
looks
that
a lot
web
like a
infested
spike
cave,
trap
you can
to me.
see you can see the passageway sort of leaves further and further on. You can see there's on the right hand side the path seems to carry on sort of straight ahead, but just on the right hand side of you there's like a barricade,
Right.
like looks like what have I done?
Ah, oh, nice.
No, mate. Whoa. There's like a barricade of like barrels and wooden planks. Looks like it's just sort of covering up a side tunnel or something there.
Oh, right. Oh, so it's not because from here it looks like a spike trap. So it's not a spike trap.
Oh, right. No. It's not a spike track at all.
Okay.
Ah.
I
You would
can
say
see.
that.
I guess the image looks a little that way. But yeah, it's just like some kind of like looks like a sort of crudely made barricade just covering up that direction.
And these more mushrooms, the sort of blue things at the bottom.
Yes, there's like a slight glow coming off those mushrooms. Yeah.
Okay.
So, can we see anything past this barricade?
Make a secret perception check for me. So if you
Ooh.
hold control when you click it.
And it was really good. I
You
bet it
can't
was.
see. You sort of look up through it, trying to have a look through. You can't see anything. It's kind of like it's pretty well blocked. You can just about you can get a very with like the light coming off Ezra's staff and the small bits in the barricade. You can just about see there's some kind of opening, like some kind of larger room up there. It looks like you can see some kind of like you can see like a rectangular object in the middle of the room. And there is like a sort of slightly flickering blue light, but that's about all you can make out. And you can just hear like there's a faint sort of clattering noise.
There's something back here, you know? There's something back here.
Stand up beside it. If only we had someone that was, I don't know, perhaps more adept at listening and sneaking.
Not me.
Like a rogue.
or someone who was sort of smaller and more able to squeeze through spaces.
You there, Cormac?
Suggest no at that point.
Oi, Merisel, I shall shout.
Yeah.
Hello.
What's can you use any of your skills to get us through get through this barricade?
It's
Like-
definitely there's definitely no way to like climb through it. It's very like there's not really like the gaps in it are literally like you can sort of see through slits and gaps in it. The only way to get past it, you'd have to be looking at like breaking it down or trying to move out the way or something. You certainly couldn't like climb through or anything, no.
Does it look like it was made on this side?
Yes, yeah.
Could I could I sheathe my dagger, then draw my short sword,
Sure.
and then could I try and slice at the barricade?
Try and slice at the barricade.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Make an attack, I guess.
Yeah.
You can roll damage. You can roll critical damage, in fact, with that. Nice, yeah. You sort of slash away at it.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa. Sound effects.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You gain 10 XP for breaking your way through. Very impressive.
You're welcome.
Let me have a look quick.
Should I press add?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you sort of break your way through. You can see your way up there.
This looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me.
Yeah, you can see this sort of blue, looks like a sarcophagus or something. You can see up ahead at the end of the way. It's a sarcophagus, and it's got like you can just see this torch like hanging over above it, which is like just giving off this blue light. There's like a blue flame on the torch.
It's not great. Can we hear anything?
There's like a slight skittering noise you can hear, like a bit of a almost like a clattering. But the torch itself makes no sound. There's no like the sound of like flame or anything.
A clattering like bones.
A little bit, yeah.
I clutch my symbol of Serenray close to my chest and hold my scimitar high in the air and say we should investigate. This feels like where we're supposed to go. It's my duty as a cleric of the sun to investigate this.
Correct.
Okay. I'll be here right behind you within spell range.
Right behind.
Can I cast light onto my scimitar, please?
Yeah, of
So
course.
it glows with a holy light. And then we'll tentatively step my way, kind of waving my scimitar in front of me like it's a torch with a flame almost, to try and kind of light where I'm going, and kind of try and get a bit of a better look at what's going on in here, if anything.
Yeah, you can. As you get to this point where you are, you guys were very loud breaking down that that barricade.
Brilliant. That's what we like.
Which means you have disturbed what was up ahead, unfortunately. Yeah, as you get to there, Jake, you can see some skeletons which appear to be reaching up and sort of getting out of these coffins you can just see around the edges of the room there. I will get everybody to roll for initiative for me.
Mm-hmm.
Could be worse. I will
There you
take
go.
that.
There's worse.
Ha! Had to
Nice.
happen, didn't it?
Well, I've got like this crossbow and the staff, and I'm not quite
Got
sure.
a lot
what to
going
do.
on.
Cool. Mauricio, the rogue, you are up first. You can see some of these skeletons just starting to come out of their coffins around the room.
Skelly bones. Can I? Can I move up here?
Yeah, as you get there, you notice one of them in particular, this one here, does not look so skeleton-y. This one has flesh on its body, whereas the others are just skeletons.
Could I
Oh,
use? Oh, what's the thing called? Not insight. The action that's not on the sheet at the moment.
Recall knowledge?
Yeah, recall knowledge. Could I
Yeah.
recall knowledge on skeletons?
On the skeletons?
Yeah.
Yes. One sec. Yeah, if you make a religion check for me, if you hold control when you click it, that way I will see the result and you will not. Nice. What specifically would you like to know?
Um, do they have any weaknesses?
Interesting. So yeah, skeletons are they are like a mindless undead creature, but they're not known to have any particular weaknesses. No, no known weaknesses.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
You got one more action. You've done stride. You've done a recall knowledge. You got one more action if you want it.
No, thank you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. In that case, the first of our skeleton guards has got a turn. So he will, yeah. So he spends an action getting up out of the coffin. Then he spends his second action pulling out a short bow, and then his third action he takes a shot with a short bow at you, Mauricio. That is a nice big critical miss.
Does his arm fall off or something?
Something. His arm doesn't fall off. He just sort of stumbles. He trips out of the coffin as he gets up and realizes that he kind of hadn't actually pulled his second leg out as far as he thought he had.
Or skeleton?
Kyra.
Cool. So what's the range on this? I literally just read it and I can't remember. 30 feet, which means this guy is probably too far. Yeah. And I seem to be able to see these, but going by the wall, I actually don't think I can. Considering the wall comes out to here, I'm assuming I kind of can't. So I will.
You can see them.
Oh, that's fine. I will stride
Okay.
5 whole feet. And then as my 2 actions, I will cast Disrupt Undead.
ooh.
Seems like this was made for this moment.
Onto this one. It's got flesh, but it still looks undead, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I will brandish my holy symbol and point towards this creature, and it needs to make a DC 17 Fortitude save.
It does.
Do I click the button or no? Okay, you got it. Damn it!
It succeeds.
Rubbish. It takes damage anyway,
It does. Yes.
but it doesn't get enfeebled.
That's right. So yeah, you can roll the damage.
So it takes 7 points
7 points
of positive damage,
Yeah.
which I assume is like holy damage kind of
Yes.
stuff. Is
Yeah.
positive, right? Yeah. And we just hope that it's weak to it. I don't know.
Yeah. Actually, also, hang on one sec. this is right. Yeah, it takes 12 damage.
Yeah, it's got a weakness to it then. It must do.
Yes, you can, using your knowledge of the rules, that means it must have weakness 5 to positive damage.
So I call this out, I guess. At the end of my turn, I call this out. I go, yeah, positive damage works well on the fleshy one.
Yes, because I'm sure the rogue will have lots of positive damage.
Yeah, I'm not expecting much in terms of positive damage, but you never know.
This skeleton guard here takes an action, step out of its coffin, then it strides down towards you, Mauricio, and just takes a swing with its scimitar at you. That hits for 6 damage. This next skeleton guard does the same thing. So steps out, strides forward, and then it too will try to scimitar you, Mauricio. That one's a miss. Right, this fleshy undead creature, no likey clerics.
That's fair.
So yeah, it just reaches out towards you and tries to just slams one of its fists down towards you.
Understandable. I would do the same.
Oh,
That's a critical.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So that is 8 damage.
Yeah.
And when it hits you, you are grabbed.
Oh no. I feel grabbed.
Which means you are
Doesn't
now
sound ideal.
flat-footed, and you are immobilized.
Oh,
Flat-footed
nice.
gives you -2 AC.
Awesome.
Immobilized, take a guess.
Mhm.
Then for its second action, it just then slams its head forward towards you and tries to take a bite at you, Kyra. Does have
Awesome.
the attack penalty though.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. That's a hit.
With that bad AC, I'm gonna die. Yep.
Ooh.
Right, so all my hit points gone.
Is it now? Interesting. Cool. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so when someone hits 0 hit points, they move in initiative to immediately before the current turn. So there's a full round for people to try and help and do anything. They gain the dying one condition. Then at the start of each of that character's turns, they make a flat check, which is DC 10 plus their current dying level. So DC 11 on your turn it would be.
Oh, nasty.
On a fail, it goes up to dying 2. On a critical fail, it goes up by 2 to dying 3. If you ever reach dying 4, you die.
Awesome. What was this magic you said about spending hero points when you go
yes.
0?
So hero points is if you actually die, not when you're knocked unconscious, but if you would die, you can spend it and you won't die. You just stabilize.
Okay.
Then what I'm gonna do is, bearing in mind the conversation about being balanced for 4 players and with somebody down, I'm gonna take this skeleton that hasn't acted yet out of the initiative, and then say it's Ezran's turn.
Mm.
That fleshy creature, by the way, only got 2 actions on its turn, so they were both single actions. So there is some kind of reason that it gets less actions.
Mm.
They were effective actions though.
They did what they set out to do. Yes.
Did exactly enough damage to kill me, which is
So-
a shame.
From where I am, I don't think I can see that. I can just see the red square, but I can't really see it. So I think, So, do I need to drop the? So I need to drop the staff. Do I need to do anything to put the crossbow back into 2 hands?
It is an action. If you only got in one hand, using it, moving it into 2 hands, it is another action. Yeah, it's a change grip action.
Okay. I will change grip to 2 hands.
Yeah.
And at the same time, drop the staff. And that's. What does that work out as? That works out as I've got 2 actions left.
Yes, yeah.
So I will move up to. Yeah, up to there where I can now see it. And I will hit it with the crossbow before thinking that maybe I should try and save my.
I think you may have dropped your crossbow rather than your staff.
Have I done that?
Looking at the chat.
So I have.
That's cool. You should be able to just switch them around, I think. Drop one, pick up the other,
What's going on? Come back to the character sheet. Crossbow, pick up. Oh, I see. When I picked it up, it drops. It goes to the top of the. When you do stuff,
right.
it goes to the top of the thing. So so I'll drop the staff. Yeah, and then the staff goes down to the bottom there. That's better. Right. Okay. Back up to that. And then I'll shoot the little fucker with the crossbow.
Oh. Well, I'm probably pretty screwed at this point, right?
You'll be fine.
I assume with a wizard and a rogue, the potential for healing is probably pretty low.
Mauricio has a healing kit, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that I can't be under the effect of for the next.
We can certainly stabilize. We can stabilize you. It's fine.
Yeah, you can be
I mean, I've cast like 4 spells. I need a long rest anyway.
That is a hit.
Yeah. Whatever the equivalent is.
Nice.
And that's 3 damage. Took 3 damage. Ha! Take that, zombie shambler. And that, I think, is my 3 actions.
Okie dokie. Mauricio.
Me.
Yes. What would you like to do? That's a miss.
Well,
That's
guess
a
I just
critical
won't
miss.
then. What happens on a critical miss?
Nothing. You just miss. Some things have effects on a critical miss, but that does not. You have one more action if you want to hope that eventually something works. Not like that though. Okay. Right. This skeleton takes a reload, and then we'll just shoot its crossbow at you again, Mauricio. Or short bow. Sorry, it's not crossbow. That's a natural 20. This
Wow.
is going well. Cool. That's 16 damage. Let's just, in the spirit of this being the first game and this not going well with 2 crit hits, let's rebalance things a little bit. Right, that's not a crit. That is a standard hit. First, so you take 6 damage, Mauricio. Then let's bring Kyra back to life.
Fucking hell! I have 1 hit point. Oh.
Let's drop another skeleton.
It's alright, I got this. Just you wait. As soon as I get a turn, we got this.
Yeah, I just killed this.
You got hit, Kyra, but not as hard as previously. You have 10 hit points currently, and we'll see.
Yeah, boy.
Because one player down and 2 crits seems like things are going bad. Big crits as well, to be fair.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah.
Can this skeleton just like run at us? That'd be great.
I'll see what I can do. Kyra, it's your turn.
Oh, it's me. Yeah, okay.
You are still grabbed by this fleshy creature, though.
So grabs just means I have less stuff and immobilized. What is that?
You should be in that chat card, I believe. You can.
Ah,
I think it
I
literally.
can't
tell you
use
what they
any
are.
action with the move trait.
Hmm.
Okay, so as long as my action doesn't have the move trait, I can use it.
Yes.
So I will use all 3 of my actions to cast heal,
Yep.
which means everything within 30 feet. If it's an ally, heals. If it's undead, takes damage.
Indeed.
Nice.
So it's I don't know how this works. Does it like snowball that it gets all the effects up to the 3, or is
I
it just a
think
D8
so.
to everything? Because the second like 2 actions means it gets range 30 feet, and I increase the hit points restored by 8 for the
I'm
healing.
just gonna double check. I think that is right. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So I will spend all 3 actions for it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know how to do that.
So,
I'm gonna
yeah,
just
if you click the healing button,
yeah.
and then it's +8 to everything, right?
Yes.
Right, yeah. Nice.
So yeah, we all restore 12 if anyone else is damaged. I'm assuming. Oh no, Kawak might not have actually taken any damage. But
Yeah,
then
I have-
has, yeah.
any undead just take the D8 in damage. I think,
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
which was a 4.
Was a 4? Was it? Yeah.
Yeah. But it is positive damage.
It is positive, yeah. So this takes. So that dies. The fleshy thing dies. You're no longer grabbed. And then this thing here just takes 5. What was it? Sorry, what was the roll?
It's
there?
4.
It was 4.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That also kills that skeleton guard.
Oh boy. Ha!
Indeed.
Look at that.
And for a second, I thought we were in trouble.
Well, I take
Ah,
it
it's
all
all
back
good.
then. In that case, Kyra's dead again.
There. I just get up, explode, and then I'm dead again. That's fine.
Yeah, everyone's healed. Everything else is dead, pretty much. Nice. Ezrin, it's your turn.
Right. Oh, there is still stuff on.
Yeah, there is
Okay.
one skeleton guard at the far
Okay.
end.
Action to reload.
Yeah.
Then an action to move. Stepping gingerly over that dead thing. Till there.
Yeah.
And then take a shot. Yeah, the crossbow strike. Oh,
That's amazing.
that's frustrating. Okay, and that's me done.
Rogue, you are healed up and able to go.
Why does it say the target of
gonna
Ezran's
murder.
attack was Ezran?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, interesting. Hang on. It still was a miss, to be fair, but yes, I see what you mean.
But because I selected myself as the target.
Aha! Sabotage.
That'd do it.
I didn't even notice that. Well done. Yeah, that's a hit. You can roll your damage. Nice. Does 1 damage.
Wow.
Whoa.
Is he not dead?
Not with 1 damage, no.
He's just incredibly resistant to piercing damage, it would
Why
seem.
have I thrown? Why? Yeah.
That second one's also a hit. You can roll damage again.
1 damage?
1 damage.
It's consistent.
That's all your actions, isn't it, for the rogue?
Yep.
Okay. In that case, he drops his short bow, and will draw his scimitar. And he's got 2 actions left, so he will take a swing at you, the rogue. That's a miss, and then the second one. The second one's a hit for 8 damage.
Oh no.
Oh, shit's going wrong again. Fuck.
It's all gone downhill.
Kyra.
That's me. I will move. I can't move. That's because I'm doing a measurement tool. And I will use 2 actions to do the old shebang on this guy and disrupt undead.
Nice, yeah. He succeeds.
Oh, he takes 9 points of damage still. 9 points of
Does.
positive damage. Doesn't get enfeebled.
Nice.
Ah.
Success. That went really well, I thought.
Yeah, I thought that was brilliant. Personally, I thought we did really well.
I mean, even with 4 players, it is rated as a hard encounter. So there's 100 XP, even including the ones which magically disappeared somewhere.
I reckon I like to imagine they just all just went, nah, not now, and just climbed back in their coffins.
Yes, totally, yeah.
And just thought, no, it's not worth it.
This is too easy, they thought.
Yeah, now
nice.
who's laughing?
Yeah, you defeat them. Yeah, so there's this crypt, or this sarcophagus in the middle here. Above it, this torch here has just got like there's this it's got like just this blue flickering frame. The torch.
Oh, I kind of want to poke it. It's not just me that gets that feeling, right?
I agree with that. Although, just search around in general. Anything in the more mundane sarcophagus.
Yeah, as you look around, inside one of the coffins, you find a very ornate-looking shield. I believe you should be able to double-click that token now to see your loot in this room.
And an ever-burning torch.
Yes.
Oh, that's what that thing is. I reckon that's an ever-burning torch. I reckon. Does it give off heat? The ever-burning torch?
No. Ever-burning torches.
Does it require oxygen?
It's one of the most common applications of magic. It sheds light constantly, requiring no oxygen, and it generates no heat.
Nice.
Can it be quenched?
I don't think so.
Who wants the shield?
I don't think I want the shield.
Can anyone else actually use shields?
You look over.
Anybody can use a shield, but obviously it takes an arm or a hand.
Yeah, I mean, you look over, and I've got the staff and the
crossbow and half a sandwich.
Yeah, material components. It's all too much.
I'll sling it onto my back if the old rogue don't want it.
Yeah, you can, from loot tokens, you can just drag something either to your character sheet or just to your token, I think. Whoever wants to take each piece.
Oh, nice. That is neat. So where was that shield?
That was just in one of the coffins.
In one of the coffins, right.
Cool.
Yeah. And this torch is what's above
it's just this torch here, yeah.
Okay.
If anybody wants it.
Yeah, I feel like we're tempting fate by touching the torch, but...
Well, we've got to at some point.
It's worth 15 gold.
So you guys are not... You're not fully healed, are you?
I am.
The rogues.
Yes. Like magic. It was great.
You're fine,
what about you,
rogue?
Rogue person whose name I've forgotten. Menace.
Mariciel, obviously.
Yeah.
Rogue might be dead in real life.
It's entirely possible.
You never really know with that rogue. May have disappeared to the toilet, not said. Or maybe he did and didn't hear, I don't know.
Oh, you moved.
Oh, I'm just moving it to see if they'll react.
Right.
Apparently not is the answer.
Oh well. Let's say
Um,
mean things about them until they come back.
So is there an equivalent of, I don't know, check for traps or secret doors?
Yeah, there is. Yeah. You can.
I guess we should do that around, I'm guessing around the sarcophagus, but...
The rogue even gets a bonus when looking for traps.
Oh.
From one of their feats.
What about feats? Let's have a look. What feats do I have?
Feats are cool.
I looked at the character creation stuff and it asks lots of questions.
Yeah. Creating a character is a bit more in depth, but then I think you get like a ton of customability, which is kind of why. Are you back, Cormac? Well, he's not downstairs. I don't know. I assume he's gone to the toilet or died.
Hello, I'm back.
But hey, there's the answer to a question.
Nice.
What?
We were trying to work out where you were.
Oh.
There was some discussion about this. They've taken the shield. There was some discussion about this torch, whether anyone wants to take the torch.
What is the torch?
It's an ever-burning torch. It is a magical torch which never goes out, and is worth 15 gold pieces.
Sure, I'll take it.
Cool. You can just drag it. Either drag it to your character, or even just drag it to your token, I think.
Nice.
You have an ever-burning torch.
So when you finish packing that away, can you search round the sarcophagus for traps or secret doors?
Sure.
Apparently you're good at that.
Sure, yeah, what would that be?
If you make a perception check, but when you do, you know that little box that pops up with modifiers and stuff?
Uh-huh.
Because you're looking for traps, you have the trap finder ability. By default, that's always switched off. But if you switch that on, it will give you a +1 bonus to look when you're looking for traps. Nice. Yeah, you have a look around the room. You can't find any traps, no signs of secret doors or triggers or anything like that, no.
Oh, okay. There is no traps.
Should we take the cover off this sarcophagus then?
Yeah.
Oh, I think we have to, really, don't we? Like,
Yeah.
it would be wrong not to.
So,
I think.
yeah. Well, maybe that's where all the fish have gone. If I and Menace, maybe push the cover off. Maybe you stand there with your anti-undead stuff ready to go.
I will ready myself to cast Disrupt Undead.
Yeah.
If actually, before we do this, I cast Detect Magic.
Nice.
No, we can all do that.
Is there anything magic nearby?
Choosing to ignore the staff, both the light
staff, the
sources and the
torch.
torch. Right?
Yeah.
No, you get nothing.
No magic. Cool. It's probably not worth even lifting this lid, but sure.
Well, I reckon stairs is what I'm expecting.
Okay. I prepare to cast Disrupt Undead.
On the
Should
stairs.
something jump out of this coffin, but
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you slowly slide that heavy top off, and inside there's just a humanoid skeleton. Nothing else. Does not seem to move. You seem
it's not wielding like a magic sword that's like infused with the power of ghosts or anything.
No, just a skeleton. No possessions in there at all.
Boring. God, this is silly crypt.
Stupid crypt.
So I guess whoever barricaded the
Sexy
crypt just
flowers.
didn't want these guys coming out.
I guess. Yeah, I
Continue
guess so.
Back to the tunnels then?
Yeah, I guess.
And just to be clear, we don't tell anyone that we found a shield and some other
No,
stuff.
that's. I think that's just money in our pocket, isn't it?
Standard operating procedure.
Yeah. It's all just included.
Yeah.
So.
Cool.
Cool. Let's
What do you guys
go.
wanna do?
Back to the tunnel.
Mm.
Oh yeah, movement mode, free movement. Cool.
That's
So you're gonna
better.
head back further down to that tunnel, yeah?
Mm.
Yeah, it's
I
cool.
think so.
Is this like a wall of cobwebs in the way, or?
No, it's just there are some cobwebs down there, but there's nothing blocking your way. No. Hang on, I'm just going to do one thing.
Who's best off leading us?
Obviously me.
And whose idea was it not to bring the fighter with us?
Oh, they had they had the shits.
Wait, he just said he was going to be 10 minutes, but you said, no, we can't wait.
Can't wait for it. It's not okay.
Feeling brave? Want to continue, or you're all ready to go home?
Yeah,
I'm feeling brave.
Again, ready to follow.
I have a glowy sword. I'm ready.
Go.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, there's stuff up ahead.
There's stuff up ahead.
Ooh.
Yes. There's also, as you get to here.
Oh.
Ooh.
I think we both moved at the same time then. We've done it again.
Ah.
I'm going to stop moving my token. You can move me. I'm in a wall.
So you are magic.
I don't like that noise. Oh.
Yeah, so where you guys are at the moment, you can see there's a room up ahead. You can't quite see down quite that far from where you are at the moment. You can hear some noise from down there. There's also a ledge just to your sort of left as you're heading down. You can see what looks like a doorway up on top of the ledge, but the ledge is about 10 feet high, so you can't quite see up to it properly. What do you want to do?
I see. It's up here.
You want to,
Should we boost the rogue?
should we boost the rogue? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're both going to boost the rogue, are you?
Well,
I figure we both just stand up against the ledge and let the rogue climb up us like a ladder.
Go on then, rogue. Make an athletics check for me.
yay.
Nice, roguey rogue. Yeah, you climb up. You can see it's just this sort of ancient wooden sort of door just up ahead of you at the top of this ledge.
What's behind the door? We'll shout at the ledge.
I don't know. Can I try and pull one of them up?
What? Sort of just aid them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make an athletics check for me, Mauricio.
I'll try and climb up.
Yeah.
Once against again, can I use acrobatics rather than athletics?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Because I obviously went to, I don't know, acrobatic school, but they didn't teach me to run. They only taught me acrobatics. I get +5 on that, so that helps.
Nice, yeah. You all make your way up and stand at the top of this ledge.
Could I try and open the door?
Yeah, go for it.
It's going to be locked. Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, okay, that's not great.
I'm getting ready on.
I can't see anything, so.
I'm getting ready on initiative.
So this sort of ancient door just creaks open on its rusty hinges, and inside there's like a ruined chamber. There's like mold and rot just staining over every surface in the room. On the far side from the door, you can see a stone statue of a giant squid. Its tentacles are like reaching forwards towards this altar, which is in the center of the room. And there's just this scum and mold all over everything, except for on top of the altar there is a silver bowl which is sat there. The silver looks perfectly untouched. The water in the bowl looks perfectly clear.
It's going to be like an Indiana Jones sort of thing. So we have to We have to replace it with some. Does anyone have any other type of bowl? Then does anybody have any water?
I think I've got travelling rations. I seem to remember seeing somewhere on the.
Some sort of like, you know, what's his name thing.
Well, I don't know where.
Do I recognise like the symbolism of the stone octopus or anything? Is that the...
make a religion check for me?
You'd hope I'm good at this, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Oh, I don't care. You'd hope you're good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, clearly I'm not. Could be worse, I guess. It's better than 10. But...
I've got a water skin, having just looked through my.
I saw a 3D die roll across my screen, but I see nothing in the chat box.
Oh, I rolled a 20. 27 total. I didn't. I rolled a
An
4
11?
or something. Yeah, I rolled a 4, so 11 total.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I literally can't even see your chat.
Oh, I can see it in the chat. I can see that in the chat box.
How bizarre. Okay,
I
that's
can
cool.
make it private if you want and reveal it to everyone again.
Yeah, try doing that quick.
I've
No,
just
I
done
still
it.
can't even see it. How
Oh.
amazing. What was your result?
11.
11. No, you don't recognise anything, I'm afraid.
No
Doesn't-
great
doesn't-
octopus god.
Not that you
I
can
guess-
remember, no.
I guess one of us has to do it.
Are you
I
going to
will.
go touch the bowl?
No, I'm gonna do detect magic.
Oh, okay. So I was about to step out the room if you were going to touch the bowl. But...
Yeah, you get a ping.
From the bowl?
You don't know. You just you detect magic. You just know there's something in the 30 feet which is giving you the result. You have to do it at a heightened level to get a more specific result. And you are not at that level, I'm afraid.
No, not in anywhere near. Okay. What's a walk round? This tentacle thing, is it all mouldy and?
Yeah. Even the tentacles itself, sort of a little bit grim.
Grab it and run? Do you think?
Does the bowl look attached to the...
No, it looks like it just sits there.
This feels like a really easy way to die.
Can I like hold the door open with all my like really try hard to hold open the door?
Sure. You hold the door.
Can I ask for someone else to try and hold the door as well?
You're really worried about this, Cormac.
Who's the fastest of us?
Slash most
I have-
expendable.
I have 30. I have 30 movement.
I think I only have 25, so might make more sense.
For me to do.
Yeah. I'll come. So if we both come out here, Kyra,
Leave Kyra in there.
What's going on?
we're going to hold the door open to make sure the doors don't shut.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Can I pick up the bowl?
Yeah.
Don't stop to look. Just pick it up and
And then can I run?
don't spill the water.
Can I try not to spill the water but run through the doors?
Sure. Yeah. You do. You sort of pick it up. It's not attached. You sort of do like a little bit of a waddle back towards the door, try not to spill the water out of this bowl. Yeah, and you make it to the doors fine.
Is there anything special about it?
Well, I'd say having with my magical training, I think it's obvious that it's a magical bowl.
Oh.
Sure, must be.
Yeah.
Is there anything in the water in the bowl, or is it just water?
No, the water is like perfectly clear. It's absolutely perfectly clear. It looks fresh as anything.
I wonder if it
Nothing in it.
clarify. I wonder if it purifies water or something. That would be quite good as a. Go on in. Tip the water out into the room.
What's
I
the
tip
thought?
the water. Yeah.
Yeah, you do. And the floor around you becomes a little bit wet. That's about it.
Does the bowl refill or anything like that?
No, you tip it back up. There's a few drips left at the bottom of the bowl, but nothing else.
I drink the few bits.
You want to drink from the little
No,
drip that's
no,
left?
no, no.
Go on, do it.
Okay. I'll drink the little bit that's left.
Yeah. Can you roll 1d8 for me?
This is either going to be real good or real bad. Let's hope for real good.
Ooh.
Nice. You heal 7 hit points.
I knew we should have tipped it away.
Can you also roll a fortitude save for me?
Boom.
Fortitude. How do I do that?
On the left-hand side of the front page of your character sheet.
Oh.
That looks pretty good.
Nice. That is pretty good. Yeah. You drink the last of that water that's there that you didn't tip out. And you immediately feel like healed. Like this is pretty positive. It feels pretty good. And then just after a moment, you start to feel like you can feel the power of the ocean just surging through you. For the next hour, you can call upon the ocean's might to fortify yourself against harm. If you are hit by a critical hit, you can turn it into a standard success rather than a critical hit.
Nice.
Does the bowl not refill or anything?
No, it was a bowl of water and you've poured it onto the floor.
That was silly. Should have kept hold of that.
You should I find in general in a dungeon crawl, you should just trust everything you find. Eat it.
Yeah,
drink
it's
it.
true.
Don't worry.
Okay.
And also, don't worry about the fact it's a fortitude save. There couldn't have been a potential.
I mean, there would have
other
been no
result.
downside to that, I'm
absolutely
sure.
not. I'm sure it's fine. 23 is a small roll, so.
Well, I feel much better now.
Well, keep
I
the
bet.
bowl.
Yeah.
Keep the ball in your pack if you can.
Yeah,
you want to
I
keep the
will.
bowl?
Yeah, I'll keep the bowl.
Nice. You just want to climb back down? Or?
Yeah.
Can I go check the
Yeah.
statue quickly?
Mm.
Like, you said it's covered in stuff, right?
Yeah, it's just sort of like mouldy and dirty.
Can I try and like wipe that off of it and see if there's anything kind of hidden underneath that mold and dirt that we can't see?
You attempt to, but this is like it looks like decades, maybe even centuries of rot. And you just you can really put some elbow grease behind it, but you don't really get very far. It's still kind of dirty as much as you rub away at it. Without coming back with some serious cleaning materials or a pressure washer, you're probably...
Damn. Oh well, not to worry. Off we go. We've got a monster to slay.
Indeed.
All the noises are back.
Yeah, so in this room up ahead of you, as you sort of approach a little bit closer, you can see this looks like it was maybe like a storeroom at some point. You can see at the far side of it, there's a what looks like a cage or a cell of some type. You can just see there's like crates and barrels in there. And just inside of it, you can see 4 human-sized, like the size of like human children. 4 lizard sort of like creatures like clustered around the door of the cell, sort of frantically trying to pry it open.
Oh, they look more like fish thieves.
Do I know anything about these lizard children creatures?
You can make a just make a D20 roll for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are kobolds. They are known to live in like small packs. Anywhere between sort of like 6 to 15 or so. They're relatively small groups. They sort of worship and covet dragons.
Understandable.
Not particularly terrifying creatures, but they're pretty vicious. Like they'll fight you if you fight them.
Should we just try and scare them?
Should we try and talk to them first?
Yeah. I reckon we just walk in and I'll just bash into a wall. Oh, back over there. And then
What are you doing, the rogue? You coming forward as well?
Yeah.
And then as we step in, just point the staff, the glowing end of the staff towards them and just shout, "Oi! What are you doing?"
Yeah, they spin around, and they one sec, let's have a look. Yeah, they spin around, and as soon as they do, they immediately begin sort of snarling and dashing towards you. I will get you all to roll your perception for initiative. Oh, these kobolds rolled all right.
Why would you upset the people like this? Perfect.
What are you doing, Mr. Rogue? Has he disappeared again? Initiative? Nice.
Wow.
Okie dokie. Well, this first kobold here is just going to charge at the one that's walked in and started trying to converse with them, because that's not their thing. Yeah, he just dashes forward at you with that spear, this spear in his hand, that just stabs the spear towards you.
Oh, that's not good.
Which is a hit.
Ow!
2 damage.
That's the first time I've been hit. That's really smart.
And then he immediately just with the spear immediately and just pulls it back and then stabs it towards Kyra as well. That one is not a hit though. That is not as good.
That's because I'm a god and you can't hit me.
Yes, indeed. Obviously.
Yeah.
This second one here just runs forward, does the same thing at you again, Ezra, and stabs at you with his spear. And misses, takes a second swing. That one's also a miss. Mauricio, you are up the rogue.
Ooh. For now.
Oh, yeah, indeed. Sorry.
What?
That made me uncomfortable. Where's the X card button?
Oh, I forgot to put it on here. I assumed you'd all be friendly to each other. How foolish of me.
To be fair, I might be about to do something that is going to upset people, but we'll see.
Oh, splendid.
Critical or damage regular?
That's just a normal hit, yeah. Nice. Which one were you targeting, sorry?
The one next to me.
Oh, right, yeah, this one. Nice.
Is it dead?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, you
oh.
made short work of that rogue.
And then can I stab this one? Wait, no. Can I slice this one next to me?
Yeah. Not with that one, I'm afraid.
Oh.
That was your second,
Okay.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
And didn't I move? I did
Yeah,
move.
you
Yeah.
did. Yeah. So you've moved, and then made 2 attacks.
Yeah. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. This one dashes over to here, runs around behind you as you're sort of fighting that other one there.
Oh,
Runs
piss
around
off.
behind you, Mauricio. Takes attack at you. You're flat-footed because it's attacking you from behind, so you're flanked, where you've got the knob on the opposite corner. And yeah, he takes a swing at you. Misses and takes a second.
Misses even more.
Even flat-footed, you avoid both of those. Ezrin.
Right. I will, holding the staff in one hand, I'm just going to reach out with my other hand and grasp the kobold next to me by the throat and cast Shocking Grasp.
Oh, exciting.
It's awfully violent.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, well, he attacked me. I don't like being attacked. And I'm assuming the semantic bit is just the hand grasping its throat.
Yeah, it seems reasonable.
And then I need to attack with that. Is it wearing metal armor by any chance?
He is not, no.
So I don't get a +1 circumstance bonus, whatever that means. Okay.
Nice, that's a hit.
So I will damage it with just a small
Whoa.
17 damage.
Oh, it's a leveled spell in this. Nice.
Yeah, that's an actual spell. So I just reach out, grab it by its throat, and just fry it.
Nice. It smells a little bit like burnt flesh now in this room, yeah.
And then I will take, with my last action, I'm going to swap the staff to be two-handed.
Yep. Nice.
That's me done.
Kyra.
I will swing my scimitar at this kobold next to me.
Yeah.
If I can find it. There it is. Swing.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Oh, big damage. Damn, not enough. Like my +1 to damage is absolute crap, but whatever. And I will take a second swing against it as well. I think.
Yeah.
Like, what's the bonus I get when I'm
So sweep is a bonus to your attack.
against something else, though?
But forceful gives you a bonus to your damage if you're doing multiple attacks. So basically, you get a second damage die, and if you attack on a third time, you actually get 3 damage die.
I'm gonna then spin my way over to here then, and do my second. So my last action will be a second attack against this one.
Yeah.
Which
So
gets a
you get
+1
circumstance bonus for that. Yeah.
Oh, not +14. That would be a lot. Yeah.
That's a hit.
Nice.
That's going to be, hopefully, a pretty dead thing.
Yeah, that should be a lot of damage.
Because it's an additional, some extra amount on top of that as well, right? From forceful. Bonus damage equal to the number of weapon damage dice.
Yes.
So it's an additional 1 to damage.
Give me 1 sec. My screen's all gone weird. Just refreshing my page quick.
It was that impressive of a
I know,
move.
yeah. The game's just like, whoa.
It can't handle me. I mean, it's fair. I am a god.
That's better. I'm back in. Yeah, so forceful is.
So is it only an extra 1 damage, I think?
Yeah.
Just says circumstance bonus equal to the number of weapon damage dice.
Oh,
so
yes,
it's
you're
just,
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's, cool. So
Just 1 more
it should
damage. It's
actually
13.
14.
Well, 14, yeah. But I think it has 8 hit points, so I think I'm okay.
Yeah. Look at that. I didn't have to recall knowledge to know that much. Yeah,
weird thing.
nice.
Yeah, it's me done.
Okie dokie.
Hopefully that one in the corner is hurting.
We'll find out shortly. Rogue, your turn.
Me and Rogue.
Indeed. What would you like to do?
Wait, is there any of them still alive?
One behind you.
Yeah, you got one here.
Oh, I can't see it. Oh, okay.
He's behind you.
I can't really see him. Oh, now I can.
Nice, that's a hit. You can roll damage.
That's got to be enough.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Nice.
Well, we tried to talk to him.
Did we?
Oh,
Could I loot the bodies?
Yeah, you can.
What XP is everyone supposed to be at?
according to my character sheet, I am on 240.
Sounds about right.
Oh, I'm on 320.
Just that good.
Yeah, I'm just too good.
What's Jake on? How are you on 320 when everyone else is on 240?
I was gonna say,
Oh,
I'm pretty
because
sure
you've
I'm on
taken the
340.
80 from that fight, and the other two haven't yet.
Yeah, I'm now on 320.
No, I've now found the
All
add button.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Can I loot one of the bodies?
Yeah, there's some loot there.
Ooh,
Oh,
well, yeah. I think you can probably keep all of its stuff.
can I open this? Can I walk over to the door? I cannot
two-
move, by the way.
2 gold pieces per armor set.
Hello.
How many?
Can't believe
One.
that's what we'd be able to sell them for.
Yeah, in general, selling something is worth half the price. Yeah.
How's my carry weight going?
Sam, could I walk over to?
Oh, you are.
I'm well over now, right?
You are. Your max bulk is 11, and you're up to 13 currently.
Well, we'll get rid of that then.
That seems
I'm
right.
currently encumbered though, right? Whatever that means.
Yeah, you are.
I don't know what that means, but you know.
Encumbered is you become clumsy one. You have a 10-foot penalty to your speed.
Sounds awful.
And your movements become clumsy and inexact, meaning you have also a penalty to any dex-based checks, including your AC.
You know what? I'm gonna just delete those armors. They're gonna go. They're gonna disappear.
There you go. You're no longer encumbered.
I'm gonna switch to my polished shield.
Oh yeah.
1, because it's not damaged, so it has more HP, and 2, because I'm carrying it, so I might as well.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I think statistically wise it's the same, but yeah, it's taking no damage. Your other one has, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, sorry, Rogue, you wanted to go over to that locked cell, didn't you?
Yeah.
Sure.
Do I see anything inside of it?
You can see some crates and barrels inside of it, but you can't see what's in any of them.
Could I open the door?
You can try to. It's a trick. It's locked. You can't open it. No.
Can I try and picklock it?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, make a thievery skill check. You have a lockpick set, I believe, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, make a thievery skill check. Nice. Yeah, you managed to pick that lock. Yeah, you managed to open the door.
What's in there?
There, in amongst it all, you find the stuff that is in that loot token that's there. Yeah.
Oh, Ooh. Could I? Could I take? Could I take the short sword?
This is a discussion I have with the party, not me.
Okay. There's a +1. There's a +1 short sword in here.
Yeah, I'm happy enough for you to take that.
Does anybody object?
Silence.
I'll take the short sword then.
I quite fancy that ring.
Yeah, you can have the ring. You can have the.
Lovely. Just drag onto your character. Yes, amazing. There it is. It's on my character sheet.
The one ring.
Then there's 200 silver pieces as well.
Oh, you guys aren't just being really fucking rude. I'm just muted. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Did you want some of the? Did you want the short sword?
No, you carry on. I have taken
Jake's been arguing
67
the
of
whole
the
time
silver
why he
pieces.
wants it.
I've taken 67 silver pieces
Nice.
because I've taken one more than a true third because I didn't get anything else, and I'm salty about it.
How did you manage that?
I'm just good at what I do.
Did you
I
just?
think when you drag it to your sheet, it asks how many.
It asks for a quantity you want to take. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll take 66 then.
Oh, Rogue lucks out by going last. Look.
You have 67 as well.
Result.
Is silver good? Is silver good, or is it?
It's not as good as gold.
Better than copper. It's
Yeah.
not as good as gold.
Just a thought. So we've come here, and we've ended up in this what is presumably a storeroom where these kobolds were trying to break in, and we've just stolen the stuff out of it.
Yeah.
Isn't it technically someone's storeroom?
Nobody important.
We don't know whose storeroom it is.
Well, you say this, and this may well be very true, but I like stuff. If Sarah and Ray did not mean for us to have this stuff, she wouldn't have put it in our path.
Okay.
It's hard to argue with that logic.
What's in the other crates? Anything?
No, that's kind of like the accumulated usefulness of them all. Yeah.
I have a +1 short sword.
Nice.
It's all right.
Yeah. I will be back in a moment.
Okay.
Okay.
Who are you for now?
Let's have a look. I got injured. That was painful.
Yeah, 2 damage.
There's only 2 damage. That's not terrible. Let's have a look at my. So I've still got my force bolt because that takes 1 focus point. I think.
Yeah.
And obviously I've still got my cantrips, but I've expended all my other
You've used the good ones now, right?
spells. Well, the shocking grass is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, to be fair, yeah, it was.
I was kind of hoping I could do it on more than one, but it would appear not.
Kyra's still hanging on to a spell, right?
Yeah, I thought I was going to get to use it there, and then everyone spread out too much. So, you never know. I've got heal spells as well, so.
Nice.
But if the old man needs to be healed, I can sit down with my healing box, whatever it's called.
I'm fine at the moment.
I can treat your wounds, old man, if you need me to.
That takes 10 minutes. Is that right?
Yeah.
Now let's wait until after the next encounter period.
Doesn't
I've
doesn't
only
hurt
got.
to do it.
I'm fine at the moment, and once I use my force bolt, then I'll want a 10-minute rest to get that back. And actually, I think I can draw power out of my staff if I have 10 minutes. What does that do? Where would I find that ability written down anywhere?
What was that? Sorry, the
Drawing stuff out of my staff. Arcane Bond, I think it is.
got it, yeah, it sounds right.
Each day you prepare one of your spells, you can designate a single item you own as a bonded item. Typically, yep. And then you gain the drain bonded item for free.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so it's actually just it's not even a 10-minute
yeah, it's actually on your action tab. I just noticed, yeah, drain bonded item, yeah.
Yeah.
It's free action.
Drain gain the ability to cast one spell you prepared today and already cast without spending.
I think Libby is at the front door. I'll be back in one moment.
Cool.
Acceptable.
So I can get one spell back. Actually, that doesn't need a rest.
That's helpful.
Yeah. So I think I'll definitely wait until I've taken a bit more damage.
Yeah.
Oh dear. So, what do you think of Pathfinder so far?
I quite like it. I think it's quite good. I
I'm
mean,
not sure.
yeah, I don't know. Feels
I'm
like
not
there's more like not complication might be the wrong word, but I think it's the word I'm going to use. Feels like it's a bit more like complicated in what it's doing potentially.
Certainly with the combat-y stuff, it feels like there is more control over what you're actually doing in the combat.
Yeah.
Which I don't mind.
Having just the actions and like you have 3 actions and you can do whatever with them is kind of cool. I like that the healing spell is gone off, like you can cast it at different powers.
Yeah.
I like that because that's one of the huge issues I have with the healing spells in regular like 5th edition is just that they're crap. To be quite honest, like they're just useless.
I think
like,
especially as you level up and get more feats, you get more and more stuff you can do with actions, and like
yeah.
I think you get less of the like D&D 5e thing where it's like once, especially with melee fighters, once they're adjacent to their enemy, it's like my turn, roll d20.
Yeah.
I hit something.
Yeah. I think you
It's,
have more choices, and like the multi-attack penalty as well means like you have got the choice of just stand there and pummeling something, but like the second attack will sometimes hit. The third, it feels like the third attack is rarely ever going to hit.
The third attack is like that's bulk.
It's almost like teasing you into actually doing something other than a third attack.
Yeah.
Like,
it's going do something with your turn. Yeah.
Even like the
Use
raise the
it
shield
ability.
action or something. Or
Yeah. I think it's interesting to see. I don't know. I haven't obviously looked into how the rest of this, like how the rest of it works and all of that. So I don't know what it's like with higher level healing spells or anything like that. But it's like a thing in 5th edition that generally your best way of healing or keeping the party alive is not actually to do healing spells. It's actually just to kill things quicker.
Yeah.
Because healing spells are so like low level, they're so ineffectual that you can heal a D8 healing to someone, or you can potentially just smack something for 4d10 damage and remove its next 3d8 damage from the game. Like that's by effect more effectual healing than doing a healing spell. It's really weird.
That's why you almost always end up house ruling like 3 action potions, right? As well with 5e, because the action to drink a potion in 5e, if it's an action, it's
such a waste.
Pretty terrible, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's such a waste.
I from what I understand, the balancing of like where like CR just isn't a thing. It's like a guide, but it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Apparently, like balancing combat works really well in this as well. But you'd have to be leveled up for me to really know that.
Well, we've got time. We can play some more.
Have we got a format back yet? Or...
I assume not.
I assume not as well. Okay, we'll give him a couple of minutes.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to switch over to this, I kind of want to get. Either you're going to have to house create the wild magic barbarian, or you've got to wait until Carl levels twice.
Cormac, bear in mind we haven't actually played. Cormac asked the same question. He was like, "Are you going to change?" I was like, never played. And to be honest, if I was going to, I would either like, I mean, I would probably want to like finish out the characters, like where your current campaign is. Like switch to something mid-campaign. Like even if there are matches for classes, subclass stuff, just feels like
It's still difficult.
yeah. I just feel like it's not that is something I would definitely not be keen on doing. Like obviously, literally, it's the first time I've played the system today, but like everything I read, I like a lot of stuff about it. But yeah, if I was, it would be like between campaigns rather than mid-campaign for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I like about the system. I think the feats thing, like gaining feats every time you level up, makes your character so customized as well. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think that would be quite cool. I quite like the. Yeah, I don't mind the making the combat more granular.
Yeah, I think it's kind of interesting because the stuff I'd always sort of like read in the past was like, I mean, maybe it's more of a Pathfinder first edition. It was like it's really crunchy and really confusing and all this sort of stuff. Whereas like actually, I think it probably is a little more crunchy and it probably is a little more complex. But I don't think it's that heavy.
No,
Comparison.
but then it kind of comes from. I mean, we've played HeroClix.
Yeah.
So, you know, you kind of get used to that sort of thing. I guess maybe if you're completely new to role playing,
that might be true.
But no, I like the mod. I like some of the stuff that the Foundry thing's doing here.
Yeah, the Foundry module for this seems really, really well put together.
Yeah, the system works really
with all
well.
the stuff. Yeah, it's quite impressive, really. Like,
is this the game world, or have you added many mods to it?
I have got some modules running, but it's pretty light. And most of the ones I've got are more like quality of life things, like the drag ruler when you move and like animation and stuff. I don't think there's anything really particularly heavy I'm doing module wise. No. I think really the only module particular I've got on is I've got one for like persistent damage effects, but we haven't had any so far anyway. I believe he's on his way back up. I've just seen him pass.
Oh, good.
he needed a snack, clearly.
I did notice that I've ended up playing the old character again.
Yeah, it's a shame how that happens, isn't it?
So when I was just reading his backstory, I was like, "Oh, that's quite funny." And, but I have to say, a first level sorcerer. Am I a sorcerer or am I a wizard?
You're a wizard.
First level wizard feels way more powerful than I ever remember a first level wizard being.
Isn't that Cormac dude such an idiot?
Yeah, God,
A
yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, Jake was just saying that.
I was just talking about it.
Oh,
But, you know, I'll stop. It's fine.
I think he's back now, anyways.
No, I think he's Cormac, but, you know.
Cool. There was a doorway up in this direction. Presumably
go over
want
and
to carry on.
Yeah, we'll go over and take a look at it. It's a death corridor. I'm going to
Lex,
use.
you're not going that.
What ability did I'm going to use Seek.
Yeah.
To scan the area for. I'm not looking. Well, I'm looking for objects, but looking for creatures. But I'm really not expecting to see any creatures. If precision is necessary, I'm going to select a 15-foot burst within line of sight. Yeah, so it's a secret perception check, is that right?
So if you you can click on perception, but if you just hold control when you click it.
Okay. Or when I actually hit the button.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's have a look. What'd you get? I was about to say a number out loud. I can't do that.
Cheating.
No, you don't. You don't notice anything. You see a stone hallway. There's another door at the far end.
Looks completely fine, I say, looking over at the rogue.
Stepping aside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to do the same rogue, or are you just pushing on?
What?
Did you want to check for traps or anything, or? I think that was what Ezra was kind of hinting at you towards.
Yeah, I'll probably check the traps.
You're
Yeah.
good at
Oh,
that
I
stuff.
was actually just hinting that he just steps in.
Yeah, make a secret perception check for me. You do have a +1 bonus. Because you are a trap finder. Yeah, all looks good. Yeah, you have a look round. You use your expertise and your experience at finding traps, and you find none.
Well, I'm sure this will be fine then.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Can I take a step in?
Yeah.
Can I take another step in?
Yeah.
Take another step.
Yes.
No.
When you take that last step, I love how everyone just left you to slowly walk further.
Oh yeah, I
further
ain't
along.
walking in there.
Oops, I think I just clicked your token. Let's move you back then. Yeah, you sort of move along there. However, as you step on the last sort of part of the hallway, Mauricio, as you put your foot down, you just feel this like click as you do, and it's like ooh. And then it's too late to prevent it. You have triggered this trap, which you both did not roll particularly well at all on those secret checks. Neither of you. Let's have a look. Yeah, and yeah, a load of rocks just fall from the ceiling down towards you. Let's have a look.
Great.
Dark.
Yeah, and that is a hit on you as well.
Yeah, that is.
You say 1d8 bludgeoning damage, and my roll was terrible. You take 1 damage, Mauricio.
So literally a pebble just drops on your head.
Yeah, a load of rocks, i.e. a pebble, fall on you.
A load of rocks, like all the rocks, like fall around me, and then like I feel like it's safe, but then I'm gonna take another step, like a little pebble just falls on my head.
And for either disabling the trap or enduring the damage, even those of you that did nothing, you all gain 8 experience points. I love that Kyra's just got 8 XP for watching you both look in there and then get damaged. Yeah.
This is great. I'm doing great. I'm so good at this.
Yeah, this mass of rocks fall down. You dodge out the way of most of them, Rissil, but you just take a little bit of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, can I try and open this door?
Yeah, you do.
Guys, it's a room.
Yeah, and the door just sort of glides open. Inside there's like a long room here. There's 2 stone statues in 2 of the corners of the room. And they're both sort of like they're facing this larger towering statue on the right hand side. That statue on the right hand side, this larger statue, is like stood over like a stone altar. The statue has 2 of its hands just in front of it, like palm faced up. And yeah, you can see there's just it's just over this altar in the middle of the room.
Can I walk over to the altar?
Yeah.
Do I see anything on the table?
Yeah. So on the table there are 9 gold coins, and as you sort of reach that altar, there's this booming voice comes out of the statue in front of you. In my hands, I judge the value of all wealth, raising up whichever is greater. One of these 9 coins is a deception. Find it using only 2 judgments and receive my blessing.
They warned us at Magic School about this sort of rubbish.
So maybe I do 5 in one hand and 4 in the other.
And then if it decides, it will tell you which is the something.
Which one has the deception?
We get two goes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Could I have
if
a
you
look at
put 5 and 4, it will go. Actually, they're equal because one of the it'll probably go that it's equal.
Yeah, one of them will be either it'll be lopsided, at which point you know that the 4 has the fake one in, or it'll be equal, at which point you know the 5 has the fake one in.
And at that point, and at which point you can, if it goes for the 4,
Then you can split it 2 and 2.
But even then, you still won't find it.
Then you've still only got a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
I
if it
think
goes
everywhere I
for
do this, you end up with a 50-50
if it goes for
chance.
4, you've only got 3 coins left. That's it. Then that's fine because you can put one in each hand and one out, and it'll either tell you that one of them is rubbish, in which case it's the dodgy
Yeah,
one.
keeping them out is a shout, isn't it?
If it tells you that they're the same, then the one that was remained. But that doesn't help if it goes 5. If it says the 5, what do you do?
You do 2 and keep one out, right?
But then it's
And you get a 50-50 chance, right?
yeah. But then we still haven't identified which coin it is. With 2 ways, we've only got 2 ways to get to which coin, haven't we?
Wait, what if we did? So we put 4 and 4 in each hand. If it went lopsided. Oh, never mind.
Oh, yeah, that works. That's genius. 4 and 4 in each hand, one in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
If it says they're equal, the one in the middle is the dodgy coin.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
the one in the middle isn't, and we can get rid of it.
And the 4 that were said were the 4 that was higher are good or lower.
Yeah.
But then you've got 4 coins left.
And you take one out and do the same.
Take one out. No, because you got 3 and 3. That's
yeah.
You can do the same, but that's just going to tell you it's one of those 2 coins. That seemed like such a good idea. What did we do wrong?
Could you take 3 out and do 3 and 3? And then no matter what, if they're the same, you know it's in one of the 3s. You know it's in the 3 you've taken out.
End up with 3 coins.
If it's different, you end up with, and then you can do the same again, one in each hand and one not from whatever 3 is the right
split it into 3 piles each time.
If it helps, I've got 9 coins here, 9 numbered coins.
Oh, so I think we put 1, 2, 3 in one hand, 4, 5, 6 in another hand, and keep 7, 8, 9 separate.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I can't move them, but
we
get hands
as well.
We can't move the rats though.
So what was it you wanted to do?
So 1, 2, and 3 in this hand.
Yep.
4, 5, and 6 in this hand. And 7, 8, and 9 we keep off the hands.
Okay. Yeah.
So the hand raise or
then which one is more valuable?
Look, tweak his nose or whatever it is we do to make him work.
That's cool. Yeah, the left hand, this one here raises.
So that means it's more valuable.
Yes.
Okay, so it's one of these 3.
So we do the same.
So we take 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, and 9, stick them over in the corner here. We don't care about those. 4 on this hand, 5 on this hand, 6 off.
Yep, 6 in the middle.
Yeah.
Wait.
We agree?
Yep.
Okay.
Nothing happens. The hands stay in the same place.
It's 6.
Then the statue then turns to you and says, "Which is the deception?"
I hold up coin 6.
We pick up 6 and flick it at him.
Nice.
Don't flick it at him.
Yeah. Then the one in your hand just sort of disappears and crumbles into dust, The other 8 gold coins remain on the altar. And then there is a creaking noise, and part of the stone wall further into this room opens. You just hear it slide open.
Ooh.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Can we? I guess I'm the only one smart enough. Can I try and take the coins?
What, the 8 gold that's left?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
totally.
ain't judging. I ain't judging at all.
On your inventory, you just click add coins, just add 8 gold pieces.
We may be missing a wall here, by the way, Sam. I could see straight through this.
No, you're fine.
Okay, that's fine. Just wanted to check.
Why did nobody else take the coins?
There is a contraption in here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's
Do
a
we
small
go in?
chamber. You can see there's an old wooden chest in the middle of the room. It's emblazoned with a symbol of a key. And you can see just behind the chest there's a massive sort of contraption of gears and pulleys. Looks like the inner workings of some kind of device.
And we can also see up into this room.
Yes, there's some
windows.
small sort of slits in the wall here that you can see up into this chamber up above. You can see there's like some flickering torchlight, and you can hear some sort of murmuring, chattering noises as well.
I thought that was cool, man.
Cool. There's, Mrs. Rogue,
Yes.
is this chest trapped or anything? Or locked or whatever?
Could I have a look to see if the chest is trapped?
You could make a secret perception check for me. You got your +1 trap finder thing, haven't you?
Very tempting to shout through the slits. Could you just be quiet?
There you go. Is that better?
I quite like it.
Yeah, you check for any kind of traps on there, and you find nothing, Mauricio. It seems like a normal chest. It's not locked or anything like that. And there's the contents for you.
Scroll magic missile.
Oh, some
Can I
gold.
pick up the emerald?
How many copper is it to a gold?
I'm not actually sure. I think it's 10 copper to a silver, 10 silver to a gold, like in 5e. But I'm actually not
100.
certain.
I'm just wondering if 214 copper is worth fucking carrying.
Can I pick up the emerald?
Yes,
Okay.
you can have the emerald. I assume Wizard over here is going to want the scroll of magic missile.
He already has magic missile, doesn't
I
he?
can already do it, but
Yeah, but you're the only one that could use it. Doesn't appear on our spell lists.
There's also 80 XP for solving that puzzle.
nice.
Yay!
Solve most of the puzzles.
That was well done. That was a good team effort, I thought, solving that.
Yeah, you got to kind of work that one out pretty quick as well.
Yeah.
Now there's just the puzzle of what this contraption is.
Oh no, I meant the I thought this was the puzzle. This chest.
I think
That would be really giving us XP where it's not earned at that point.
Oh.
So yeah, it looks like some sort of piece of machinery. You can see like pulleys and levers and stuff coming off of it.
And I pulled the pulley. No,
Thought so.
actually, that was no. Don't worry. Don't want to do something rational just yet. Is nobody gonna take all the money?
Oh, I'm taking a bit of it.
Figure we should split it, right?
Yeah. How do you split? Oh, there's a split button. Oh,
Is
there
there?
isn't. Okay. No, I thought that was for a
One.
second.
I'll take Was it 4? Oh, have you taken your?
I think
I've
isn't
taken
there a
my
button
gold
on
and
the left
silver.
for distribute coins? I think.
No,
Shares it.
not
No, there isn't.
I didn't
Oh,
mean
I've got one. Maybe it's only for me to use and not you guys.
Hold on.
Is it easier
Hold
for me
on.
to press that and see what happens?
Hold on.
Sure.
Hold on. Jake needs to be given 1 gold, I think.
Yeah, you stolen. Did I give you a gold by accident?
Yeah, no, I accidentally took 2.
Ah,
There's a little bit of silver and copper left after. Yeah, it looks like I've got a button for splitting it equally, but that's only appear for the GM.
you hold on to that gold.
I'd already gotten rid of it.
Oh, in that case, I'll gain a gold.
Yeah,
I now have 2 gold pieces. Yeah. So what is this contraption? Can we see? So you said there's pulleys on it, gears on it.
You can see there's like a lever, and you can see that it kind of seems to be. You can see it's clearly like attached to something. It's some kind of machine attached to something, but you can't really see what immediately.
Shall I flick the lever? Anyone opposed to me doing that?
Nope.
While you're doing that, I'll look down into this area.
Good idea. I flick the lever.
Cool. Yeah, you feel like the pulleys tighten a little bit.
Any noticeable change on your end?
Nothing that Ezra sees.
Didn't
No.
see anything.
Well, we'll see if that's done anything or not, I guess, when we go down there. See if there's like a bomb there waiting for us.
Or should we go down, or shall maybe 2 of us go down and just check it out?
I can keep an eye from here. Yeah, that's fine. Good idea.
I'm not saying we engage anything, but you coming, Rogue?
Yeah. Sorry, I was Chris. There we go.
Yeah, the door sort of creaks open. You reveals this like massive chamber. Looks like some kind of like audience hall, maybe. Right on the far side, I'm gonna move out just so you can see a little bit. There's pillars and stuff. Maybe you can't see well, but yeah. On the far side of the chamber, you can see there's some steps.
Oh yeah.
Leading upwards to what might have been like a throne or something like that, maybe. And you can see some ruined, like tattered, decorative banners around the room as well. And in the middle of the room, this this like white outlined. These sort of tiles in the middle here, they're sort of like this slightly like ornate pattern. They sort of stand out from they're like a bit more decorative than the plain tiles around them. You can hear, and some of you can see there's like there's some kobolds, more of these kobolds at the far end of the room, sort of talking amongst themselves.
Whoa.
I ran to make us move.
Did you mean to? Or?
No.
Okay, that's cool. There you go then. You're back where you were.
Take a look at this floor, I guess, using Seek.
Yeah, make a
Does it
perception
look
check.
normal? So I do that, and then I do this, and then I click that, and I press Control, and I press that.
No, it's a different pattern, but you can't see anything different beyond that. It's clear that they're a bit more decorative. They're clearly laid out in like a pattern in the center of the room. It looks like just like a bit of a showpiece in the middle of this sort of audience hall.
Okay. Do we step? Okay, quietly. Gonna move across quietly, slowly.
I'll get you to make a secret stealth check for me as well.
Proficiencies. Stealthy, there it is. So I click that, and then I click. That's 3 cents. So I'm going to kind of get to there, and then look, sort of keep my back to that pillar, and then look down over there.
Yeah. 1 sec. That's cool. You sort of move up forward. You can see there's there's 3 of these kobolds. They're sort of they're chatting away to themselves. You can't really make out what they're saying. They're kind of almost like a little bit hushed as they're sort of talking to each other and sort of gossiping or arguing about something. It seems.
Wow. What's the distance? How far down do the steps go?
Only like 2 or 3 feet.
Right.
They actually, it doesn't look very well in this picture. They actually lead upwards. They're actually on a slightly higher level. It's only like sort of it's nothing big. It's like 2 or 3 foot.
Okay. I'm going to sneak back then,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll relay that information to.
Yeah.
Mary Ciel. Yeah, that's good.
Did we lose our cleric? Or...
I'm watching out the
That's
window.
Cool. Oh, you're still
He's
from there.
looking out the window.
Cool.
So and there was nothing. There's nothing we can
so
see
you are.
here that looks like it might have changed when he twiddled the handle.
Nothing you can notice,
Thank you.
No, it looked the
sorry,
same when you were sort of paying attention when the lever was sort of flipped.
Yeah.
I get bored at this point and I come down.
Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do? Oh, there's 3 kobolds over there. Do we take them on?
Oh, we should just talk to it. It went so well last time.
As you step forward, Kyra, you step forward there, and all of a sudden you just hear this.
Where did you step forward to?
Oh.
And from the wall on the sort of far west side along here, in each of these 3 rows, 3 spears just come out of the wall and shoot forwards.
Brilliant.
Where did you
Love
step?
it, yeah.
Oof.
That's it.
I'm getting speared. Yep, I got speared.
Yeah, you get hit for 10 damage.
Ow.
Let's have a look.
Where are you?
That's miss. That's a miss. Yeah, so this one spear hits you there, Kyra. The other 2 spears carry on forwards towards the 2 kobolds that are sort of in line with those. But each of those, their AC's higher, so they sort of hear it coming as they see it sort of stab out at you, and they're able to dodge out of the way. What we're going to do, we'll go into initiative as they're now aware that something's going on around them. Everyone rolls initiatives of normal except for Ezra, and because you were stealthily sneaking around, you roll stealth rather than perception.
Oh, nice.
You can do that, on your initiative.
Yeah, I'm just going to find it. Efficiency series.
Yeah.
So I just make a stealth roll.
Well, on your sheet
I...
at the front
Oh,
page,
no, yeah,
it's got
initiative.
Like
Sorry, you can
just
change
swap
it. Yeah, got it.
To stealth, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, just rolled off a 17 onto a 3.
That's what you get for trying to be different.
Yeah. Apparently, you can roll your initiative based on crafting if you want.
You'd have to really justify that one, I think. Kyra, you're our top of initiative. You get hit by that spear initially. How do you react?
Ow. So I don't have any kind of ranged weapon whatsoever. These guys are not undead, so I can't use that on them. So I will step round this way. I'll do this. I'll move to here.
Yep.
And I will raise my shield.
Yeah.
As well. And that is, I think, all I'll do.
Just gonna leave your third action, yeah.
Well,
Oh no, that's separate.
Delay actually moves you. It moves your entire. You do it at the start of your turn. It moves your entire turn. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to do, so.
Okay.
If you were
Rogie.
Eleanor, you'd roll stealth now as a bonus action.
Mm.
Hey, I'm a rogue.
Go on
Bless
in.
you.
Do some Rogan.
Rogue it up.
So that's my first 30
Yeah.
feet, so I can move another 30 feet.
Yeah.
Get there. I keep on. Right, okay.
Oh, nearly a crit hit. Yeah, you roll damage. Nice, yeah, you hit him for 5. That one's a miss.
What the hell? Oh, so that armor class is 18.
Well, it's above a 17.
And I did a 19 to hit.
You got a
Oh,
27
wait, never mind.
last time.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah.
Anything
Yeah, okay.
else?
No.
No? Okay.
Wait, actually, that second one shouldn't have actually been a thing, anyways. I shouldn't have done that second attack.
Oh, you did 2 moves, didn't you? Yeah.
Actions,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very honest of you. Okay. This kobold is going
Oh, that's...
to... yeah, they will... yeah, uses all 3 of their actions.
Mhm. Cold Trap Master. I don't like the sound of that.
No, it sounds a bit dangerous.
Ooh. Oh, it's bloody
Yeah, just
Elwyn.
throws a spike trap down onto the ground, just on these stairs here. That's all it does for its turn. This kobold here dashes round to here, getting you flat-footed, Mauricio. And then taking a hit on you. Which is a hit. They have sneak attack, and you're flat-footed, so they get a sneak attack damage as well.
Why is he flat-footed?
Because it's flanked.
Oh, yeah. Yep. That's cool. Yeah, I can't. There's a pillar in the way, so I can't actually see him.
Oh, I see. Right, yeah, okay. So that should be 9 rather than 6. And then takes a second swing at you.
Did he mean to attack the Kobold Taskmaster, the Kobold Trapmaster?
Very, very honest of you.
There's a civil war in the Kobolds.
It should be you that took that damage, Mauricio, shouldn't it?
That
Which
might
puts
be.
you down to 4 HP.
Still positive, that's something.
Then takes their second attack on you. Which is a miss. Then this last kobold here, it charges forward at you as well. Can't get you flat-footed, so it just takes a swing at you. That's a miss. And the second one. Oof, that's a crit hit. For 4 damage.
Is our rogue getting murdered?
I think 4 is exactly the right amount
I
to
think that
knock
is
them
exactly-
unconscious.
yeah.
Awesome. Go us.
So you move in initiative down to there, Mauricio. Ezran.
Okay. As I can only see the Trapmaster from here. And I've currently got the staff in my hand. I'm going to run, I guess, to here. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, God, I can see him from there. That'll actually do. And then as a free action, I'm going to drain the power out of my staff.
Yep.
If I can find some way of doing that. Do I just... There we go.
Nice.
Guess that does that. And that, I think, allows me to cast...
Spells back, can't you?
Get one of my spells back. And I will get back Magic Missile if I can.
Yeah, I think you get the little plus icon, if I remember right.
Uh,
On your spell sheet.
no, it doesn't seem...
Yeah, there's a button that says where you would have clicked to expend it. There's a button that says restore spell, just next to the delete button.
Oh yeah, restore spell. Perfect.
Yeah.
And then I will expend it. Oh,
Nice.
which I should have done by clicking cast, actually. And then I'll click. So... But I'm only using... I'm going to use 2 actions to do it.
Okay.
Because I've obviously used 1 already.
Yep.
So... Targeting this little guy.
Yep.
If I can get target to work. There we go. And then targeting this little guy. And neither of them died. That was much better when they died when I hit them. And that's me done.
That's cool. Why am I on the wrong area of the map? Otari, what did I click? There you go. Cool. Tremendous. Kyra.
Cool. I will have to at least move.
Mhm.
Our rogue friend is unconscious currently.
Yes. Yeah, unconscious
Does-
and dying.
Does healing bring back to consciousness?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. In that case, I'll spend my other 2 actions to cast heal.
Yeah.
So it's 30 feet and adds 8 to the heal for the person I do it to.
Yeah.
Which is going to be... Where's heal? It's 13 points.
Nice.
I assume unconscious people count as a living person still, a living creature
Yes.
still.
Yeah, they do. You are no longer dying. You are conscious again, Mauricio. But you're
Well,
prone
that is all I can do. So
nice. Okay. Well, this one here. Yeah, the one stood over the rogue will just stab down with swing down with their short sword, which does hit for 9 damage.
yeah.
And take a second one, which is a miss, and a third one, which is a miss. This one here just dashes forward towards the wizard and will just stab at you with a spear.
That was lucky.
That's a miss, yeah. And then the second one.
Well, that's probably not a miss.
That one's a hit, yeah.
Yeah.
TPK.
Again.
TPK.
2 damage, baby.
I can take that.
Mauricio, you are no longer unconscious. You are prone at the moment. You can spend an action to stand. You can still attack when prone, I think, but you get a -2 to all your attack rolls.
Can I get up?
Yeah, spend an action to stand, yeah.
Mhm.
You are stood.
No, Cormac.
Indeed. That's a hit.
Nearly another crit.
You can roll your damage. Nice, 9 damage.
And then I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah. Close, but that one is a miss.
He's gonna be on 1 health.
That's both your actions, wasn't it?
Yep.
Cool. This one here is going to take a step to go here. Which means they're flanking you again, and then just take a spear attack on you. Which is a hit. Yeah, which hits you for 5. Keep on doing that, don't I?
Yay.
Damages you. Then takes the second one as well, Mauricio. That one is a big miss. Ezra.
Oh, there you go. Right. With my staff that I've got in my hand, in fact, that I've got currently two-handed, I believe, I will take a swing at this thing. Actions. Nope. Oh, that's not great.
That's a miss, yeah.
Okay. And then swinging the staff round, trying to distract it, I will... Oh, actually, force ball's only one. I will point at it and cast Force Bolt.
Nice.
Which doesn't need to attack, does it?
No, it's an automatic hit. You can just do the damage on him. Nice. Yeah, it hits him for 4.
He still didn't die, which is unfortunate. So now I've run out of force points, so I can't do that again. So then, as he reels from that, with my final action, I will swing the staff again.
Yep.
Force
bolt's not actually an attack, so only you're on your second level of the.
That's what I thought. Yeah, it didn't help.
Nah,
Still didn't hit. Oh well, and that's it.
Okay, cleric.
So if I take the movement action, do I have to do all that movement in one go?
Yes.
So I can't move a little bit, hit something, move a little bit again.
Only, but that would be 3 actions, yeah.
Yeah, no, so I'll just do my full movement here. The wizard can deal with himself. I will. Which one of these two looks more hurt?
Both look about the same in terms of where. Yeah.
Okay, I'll target this bottom one first with. Okay. Actually, no. Do you know what? Yeah. Let's risk it. Why not? Yeah. So I'll swing at that one with my scimitar.
Yep.
That's more like it.
I assume that hits.
Yeah.
Terrible damage roll. And then with my second one, I will target this guy over here because I get a bonus to that.
+1 bonus, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, not that though, because it is still the rubbish one.
Oh, it's a hit though.
Nice, that's a hit.
That hits, right?
Yeah.
Cool, and damage gets a bonus +1 onto this as well.
Right,
Yeah. 7. Oh, it's not enough. God damn it. I tried. TPK. TP.
This one here is angry. Swings their short sword at you, Kyra. Which is a hit.
Damn it. Yeah.
6.
Okay.
Then swings the second one at Mauricio as it just sort of starts swinging in a flurry at you both. Which is also a hit.
Two D6. Wow.
Which is
What
enough.
sneak attack?
1 damage.
Um,
Oh, is that because that's how many hit points you had left?
Yeah.
one thing I forgot. When Mauricio gets up from being unconscious, they gain the wounded status.
All right.
What that means is anytime they go down to dying in future, they start with an additional wound. So
Nice.
Mauricio actually starts at dying 2 rather than dying 1.
That's rough.
Yeah.
And then with the last attack, swings back at you again, Kyra.
Yeah.
That's a big miss.
Oh.
This kobold here
Mhm.
does the same, swinging at you again. That hits.
Yeah.
For 3.
Yeah.
Then takes a stride to go down to here, which gets you flat-footed, and will then try and take its last one.
Oh, nice.
That is a big, big miss.
-6. Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good, right? Mauricio, can you make for me on your sheet? There's just a button that says recovery check. Up near the top left, just underneath your HP. If you click that for me, that will help us see whether you are closer to surviving or dying.
Yay.
Nice. So you go from dying 2 to dying 1, which brings you closer to consciousness and surviving. Cool. Then this kobold here, just spear at Ezran, which is a hit for 6. That's a bigger one than previously.
Shit. That's not good.
Second is a miss, and the third just keeps going. Even bigger miss. Ezra.
It's 2 actions. The Ray of Frost is only. I'm better off swinging with the staff, I think. Okay. Again, screaming and. Oh, that's why I keep. Oh, I see. Right. Action here. Swing with the staff. Miss with the staff.
It's going well.
Swing again. Oh, that's really going well.
It's 2 crit misses.
I'm not going to hit with the third.
Seems brave.
What can I do? There's not an amazing. Well, I suppose. No, I can't even do the spell. That's 2. That's 2 there. There isn't even anything I can do, so I guess I'm going to swing with the third time. If I step away,
20.
that avoids the attack, doesn't it?
Oh, you might have missed this conversation. So
Yeah.
Most by default, heroes and monsters don't have opportunity attacks.
Oh, right.
Some characters have it specifically, but by default they don't.
Do I want to run away? No, I don't think. I think it seems pointless. I will attack with the staff for a third time.
Nice. 3 crit misses.
Yeah, well, I'm consistent at least. In fact, 6, a 5, and a 5, so that's pretty good.
Kyra.
Oh, how am I doing on hit
Save
points?
Mauricio or kill them all.
Well,
Kill one of them.
annoyingly, I would like to just do a big heal to heal us all, but it will also heal all the kobolds. because it just targets
Reset.
all living and undead creatures in the burst.
Yes.
So that feels less than ideal. So I'm not gonna do that. How's current? Mariciel's doing all right. That'll be
Dying
fine.
one.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm also doing a die. Or at least I'm going to be. I'm gonna move for one to here.
Yeah.
And then 2 and 3, I think I just swing at this thing.
Let's go.
Is there a way to just like shove this guy?
Yes, there is. Yeah, it's one of the more complicated attacks, or actions. But yes, there is. 1 second. I've just added it to your list of actions.
Oh, nice. Attempt an athletics check against their fortitude DC. Well, I'll try it, I guess. So I have to make an athletics check.
Yeah, so you should be able to click that athletics button, I think, to make it, I believe.
Oh.
Ooh.
Hey, that is a critical success.
Yeah.
You can push them up to 10 feet away from you, and you can stride after them as part of the same action.
I would like to push them 5 feet directly on top of their trap.
I thought you might like that. Yeah.
And I guess stride after them as well to stand next to them again.
Yeah, you push him backwards, and then falls down onto the trap and just gets eat. This trap just closes up around it, and dies to its own trap.
Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Well, I'll as part of that, I get to stride after it, don't I?
Yes, you still have actions there.
And I have an action. Feels like a waste doing the action currently to heal, when I could do the heal +8. So I will just. What shall I do? That is a good question. Problem is, I might just drop unconscious now if this thing attacks me. So yeah, I'll reach down and I'll heal.
That one adjacent to you's dead.
Yeah, but there's one over here, right?
Oh, I
he
see.
might just
Right,
come over
yeah,
and-
that's
he-
cool.
I have 2 hit points. He could flick a stone at me and I might die. So I will cast heal
On yourself.
and it's no, not on me.
Oh, very kind. Yeah.
And it's just a regular 1d8. Luckily, I roll 6.
Nice.
And then I
So you're
go
no longer dying, Marisiel, but
get
you're
up, come on.
2. So next time Marisiel falls unconscious, they'll be on dying 3.
Fine. It's all good. That's me done.
Okay. This kobold will doesn't even realise what's going on behind there. Moves forward, takes a spear on Ezra.
Nice.
And yes, bad miss. Takes a second one. That's it.
Oh,
Even worse
better.
miss. Marisiel, you are conscious again, still prone. That's you, Cormac.
I know.
That's cool.
Can I get back up again?
Yeah, you use a stand action. Yeah.
Ranged
Okay.
attack.
You are
I don't have any range
embodying
attack.
Brannon entirely. I love it.
Can I then run over to this one and then smash it?
Made that +1 weapon count.
Yeah.
Nice crit hit. Roll for the damage. That's gonna be big. That's what we call overkill. Yeah, you kill it. Now it's Ezra's turn.
All right. Well, inspired by seeing this almost dead elf attacking things, I will have a go. With the staff strike. Oh, said I was
Let's
inspired.
go. Crit hit.
You guys are on it for the crits.
Yeah. Boom.
No.
I had 1 hit point. Love it.
Always the way though. That is a lot of XP. Yeah, so you complete that. For that you get 166 XP.
Oh,
Whoa. 574.
yeah. That's over halfway.
Yeah.
I feel that after my 45 years or whatever it was of mucking around, I've suddenly worked out how to be a wizard.
And that is probably a pretty good place to leave session, I think, right?
I mean, I suppose.
It's 10:30, and you literally at what looked like stairs descending to another level.
Does indeed look like stairs.
And we all need a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all look like you've had better days.
It's gone poorly. I have no healing left. Just to warn you guys, I have nothing.
So what is the Pathfinder equivalent of short and long rests?
So short rest, there basically isn't a short rest. You can long rest, you can take an 8-hour, you rest for the night. When you rest for the night, you gain back, I think, in fact, I'm going to click on car and check. If I remember right, resting for the night gets you back health points equal to your constitution modifier, I think, times your level.
Wow. Oh, times level, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I just did a rest for Kyra, and they got their constitution modifier times their level, so 1 hit point.
One hit point.
Wow, that is awful.
The idea being that you would do like treat wounds or something. Yeah, you would like probably at the moment you would probably retreat back to the town, treat wounds, and then rest up. Yeah.
We can't do that when there's a cellar to destroy.
We're gonna have to go and have a look in. Well, I would. Yeah, we definitely will take that like 10-minute thing. But
Yeah, I can try and treat wounds, but
Yeah, you've been down in an hour, so I suspect everyone can have their wounds treated.
what have we got?
Even those of you that were treated early.
I suppose that's something we will leave till next time.
Yeah.
Right?
Sounds good.
Pathfinder seems fun.
Yeah, I think
I'm okay with it.
It's definitely crunchy, and I think the combat can be quite like harsh, but I like it.
Yeah, I quite enjoy that.
I mean, and also to be fair, like all of these combats you've played are like balanced for 4 players, and balanced as well to have a fighter. Like you guys haven't got a full-on fighter.
We haven't got a tank.
Yeah. And your rogue's kind of a bit unfortunate, so I don't think you've managed to trigger a sneak attack once, right?
Nope.
Is the flanking is it flat-footed you need for sneak attack?
Flat. Yeah, they need to be flat-footed. Yeah. So you either need to like be flanking them, or there are some other ways to do it. Like I think if Mauricio's sneaking at the start of a thing, she treats people as flat-footed for the first round. Yeah. Nice. Did you enjoy it, Cormac? Seems you were keen to play.
Yes, I thought it was pretty cool.
Good. That is positive news.
When are we doing the next session?
We'll debate that amongst everyone, I guess, and we'll see.
Let's do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I definitely can't do tomorrow.
No, I don't think
Then we'll do the next one on Thursday. And then we'll do it on Friday and Saturday, and then we'll do D&D for the whole week.
Thursday is Sea of Thieves Adventure Day and Sea of Thieves Pirate Legend Voyage Days.
Yep, sorry.
Yeah, that's an important day.
Yeah, I can't remember what I was doing, but I was doing something, and then I went onto YouTube, and the first thing I saw was Shrouded Deep, like the release video for it. That
Yeah, boy.
and
Let's go.
14 minutes ago, I was like, oh my god, the video's out.